Yep, there's that. That's always an issue. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome, Creamies. I think what I like most about Jack is when he, yep, we're gonna get a whole lot of that tonight, don't you worry. I was just about to ask where you were, Billy. Nice of you to join us. Perfect timing. Yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna make a concentrated effort not to do intros anymore. You don't do an intro on a stream. That's silly. Okay, so we have all day to... Oh, my cursor's doing this thing. Here's what we do for that. I'm drinking my coffee in the hopes that this will be a full 8-hour stream. We're gonna find out. No promises, but that'd be cool. I have a seat cushion today, which should make that even more achievable. But anyway, we discovered at the end of the last stream that we can actually handle, no, that the time did not skip forward. We actually went back in time, as far as the game is concerned, when we started this DLC. So it's essentially the prior afternoon, which means we have a full day until we have to get down to Talmberg and do a race. Which is great. Oh, something I have actually wanted to check on the technical side of things. Let me see. No, hang on. That's not what I'm worried about. I want to take a quick look at, yes, the performance here. So, let me see. Open up the task manager and check that performance tab. I just want to keep an eye on that, just because I stopped doing it for a while, and I'd like to have an idea of how we're doing. Oh, I can get it. Nice, very nice. Wow, okay. I'm considering actually turning on the monitor that I use to read chat when I'm making drinks, to have it there. Because I don't like having to look all the way over here to check on that. Still looks fine though. I'm mainly just wanting to make sure that that I'm not maxing any of my components out, and it doesn't look like I am. I forgot to ask how you were, Creamy's good. And to greet you, for that matter. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. About 4 hours into a 9-hour 3D print, and nothing's failed yet, but the filament has gotten jammed 3 times. And it's just started stringing a little bit. It all looks fine. It should be okay. But I hate these long prints, man. They're so nerve-wracking. Yeah, because it could all go wrong at a moment's notice. You feel the need to keep an eye on it all the time. Still, though, I mean, 9 hours isn't that long, all things considered. It could be a lot worse. Component maxing, that's what we do around here. Very important, genuinely, yeah. That's not even ironic. We're all about component maxing and on the Jack of all trades stream. What the fuck am I doing then? What do they want from me? They want all kinds of shit out of this stupid quest. We've got a, oh boy, alright. It is this, okay. So, they said a whole lot of stuff last time. I imagine the quest log is going to keep track of most of what I have to actually do for me. Good, actually. I'm in a good headspace. Got a lot done over the past few days. Nice. I haven't gotten anything done over the past few days, but the prior few days before that were all very busy, so I'm going easy on myself. That's awesome. We love productivity. Not at the expense of too much, but we love the sense of fulfillment that comes with a decent bit of productivity. 9 hours isn't that bad, but since my printer doesn't have an enclosure, it has a lot of risk of cooling and unsticking. Oh yeah, that's something I need to do with mine right over there. I probably want to push it a little bit to the side. I'll know I'll have a better idea of how much room I have on that window seat once I put up the AC unit that usually sits up there. Um, I can figure out exactly how much room I have for that printer, because it could probably move a little bit, have more clearance from the desk, but I need to build a little, just like even something simple, just for a little bit of insulation, nothing crazy. Even if it's just something that helps keep the dust off of it while not in use. Um, but yeah, no, I'm doing well. Doing pretty good. Had a pretty chill day so far. But all I've been worried about today is the stream. Drinking my coffee. I put Irish whiskey in it, and I also actually put sugar in it this time. The past few times I've been making my coffee alcoholic, I haven't sweetened it at all, and it's been largely unpleasant. But this is nice. Is it also an unenclosed printer? Yes, completely unenclosed. It's open to the elements. The thing needs to honestly be fully cleaned and well dusted before I try and use it again. Probably need to adjust the gears and everything. Make sure the tension on the belts is all good. It's all had plenty of time to loosen. So it's just something I need to dedicate a day to. Now that it's all nice and clean in here, and the printer's a lot closer than it used to be now as well, so I can actually route a cable over to connect it directly to my computer instead of having to take drives back and forth between the printer and the computer. Because that printer, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't have the means to connect over Wi-Fi, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. That's why I moved it closer. I bet you probably don't get damp filament in the desert, at least not really. That is something that I'm kind of worried about, though, as far as the bed adhesion problems that I was having last time I tried to use this printer. Because I don't have any PLA filament, I only have PETG, and I want to work through a lot of it before I go buying more filament. And apparently PETG holds on to moisture a lot worse, and some people say, a lot of hobbyists at least say, it's worth it if you're using PETG, no matter where you live, to dry it out, like intentionally dry it out. I'm not too sure about that. There's all kinds of things that could have been an issue with my bed adhesion. I was washing my bed with scented dish soap. I want to get some unscented dish soap to see if that helps. Could have just been a cold day. I don't really remember what time of year it was when I last had that trouble. But yeah, there's all kinds of, and yeah, probably more dust on the printer. That's gonna be a thing. I gotta take more care of it. But yeah, I don't really want to have to make a whole drying setup. I'd rather just, I don't know, take a blow dryer to a roll or something. There must be some easy, like, low time, low cost stuff that I can do there. I need to go where exactly? It's weird that it's just the one quest. Take the letter to the Rate Bailiff. There's been talk that Sir Divish has grand plans for the ruined village of Pribislevitz now that the bandits have been driven out. And his plans started to involve me when he sent me on a quest to find a missing man he'd sent there. Yeah, that's just the broad overview. I have to take a document with his announcement to the Rate Bailiff, who will make the public proclamation. Okay. Wait, sometime afternoon? Usually about to see him shortly afternoon. Cool, so probably can get there just in time. Let's do that. PETG is what I'm using right now, and honestly I'm going to be very happy when it runs out. PLA is so much nicer. Weaker, more expensive, but it's just such a nice finish. Yeah, I'm looking forward to working with it. I feel like I'll have a much easier time getting rid of, or at least making, the layer lines less apparent once I start working with PLA. You can put it on the oven on a very low for a long time. That's what I do. That's probably what I'll do then. Is that okay for, well, I mean, I'm sure you didn't stop using your oven afterwards. I guess I would just be worried about tainting the oven. But you're just drying it, right? The heat, the temperatures that you're using, it's not like you're vaporizing anything in the plastic. You're just vaporizing the water in the plastic. So that's probably not something to worry about. The temperature required, lowest my oven goes to is 170 Fahrenheit, so that should be fine. All right, what's the best way to ratte? I'm all over the place. This'll work. I probably want to go north for a while. And then take the first right. Yeah, so just keep following this bend. Take the first right, and then I mostly know the way back from Talmberg. I should be able to manage. Yeah, you're literally putting it on very low heat. It won't melt plastic at all, yeah. Makes sense. I'll probably have to give that a go. Although at the same time, I don't know. Oh, did we get turned around? We're back here. Really am all over the place. How's Henry doing? He's fine. Okay, hang on. We want to follow this road. Okay. It's gonna bend north, but I stay on it. That's fine. That's, it's probably not something to worry about, because, you know, I am in the desert, and all of these filaments stay in their plastic bags, even once I open them with the desiccant packet in there with them, so they really don't have much opportunity to absorb moisture. When I do end up troubleshooting that bed adhesion problem, if it happens again, the moist PETG might not be the first thing I look into. I'm looking for a point when we turn right. This'll do it. And that leads to Talmberg. Yes. Okay. Just follow this down. There are loads of horror stories on Reddit of people putting theirs in the oven and it melted. But there's also loads of success stories. I've only done it twice, but it worked for me. Very low heat, door cracked open, move it around every now and then. Okay, not too bad then. I imagine my oven being a convection oven, or, you know, having a convection oven capability will help with that as well. Just with the fan in the back of the oven circulating air. That is a nice... It's basically an iced Irish coffee. It's just instead of using brown sugar, I used turbinado syrup. It worked out well. I thought I overpoured, but I can't say I mind. No idea how much whiskey's in there. Probably something like 2 ounces. Close enough, anyway. And 4 ounces of cold brew. And a drop or two of cream. Heavy whipping cream. Because I can't for the life of me find any non-heavy, you know, non-whipping cream. I think that'd be a lot better to go with heavy cream. Because it wouldn't curdle so fast. What kind of stuff are you planning on printing? For the time being, I'm still focused on functional prints. No minis or anything like that. Though that wouldn't be a bad idea to do that for test prints. Though honestly, I think I'm at the point where I kind of just want to do benchies for test prints. Do something real reliable while I'm troubleshooting any issues that might come up when I try to start using it again. But the main thing that I'm thinking of at the moment is I want to build a shelf thing that I can attach to my table, the bar, so I have somewhere to put so I have extra bottle space that I can use without having to turn around. Or just, I don't know, bottles, maybe put a cooler there, but probably just bottles. That'll be something that I need to design. We're heading to Rattay. I can pretty much just keep going south. Yeah. Follow this road, turn to the left. But yeah, it's kind of a mess of crossroads there, so just try and go south until you're going along this stream. Minis are a real pain in the arse to print and filament too. Bigger stuff like robots, mechs, vehicles, those all work great, but actual little dudes are hard. You can do it, but you need to really fine-tune it. Yeah, I'm not at that point yet for any sort of project. I think we can just cut through the forest here. But it'll be nice to start doing that again. I remember it was always a very satisfying thing when I was consistently printing things. It was fun coming in and checking on it every hour or two. having it as it's almost like watching fire in a lot of ways when you have your printer going. It's easy to just get kind of transfixed watching it do each line. Benji is fun though. Who doesn't like a little boat? I love a little boat. A nice, consistent little boat. Plenty of overhangs. Wouldn't be a bad idea to make some test prints just for that sort of thing as well, come to think of it. Check how far of an angle on overhangs I can achieve and all that. I need to do post-processing on the last thing I printed, that box of cards for that cocktail deck that I have. But it's a pain. It's going to be a lot of file work, and I'm going to want to basically sit inside of a garbage bag for it, which is achievable. I really should just do it, though. It's one of those tasks that doesn't require a whole lot of focus. All kinds of things I could be doing while enjoying such a task. Goal for today in Kingdom Come Deliverance is to try and make as much progress for Probislavets as possible. So I'll be going through this quest line, hopefully establishing a real nice little hub from which to do most of the rest of the game's content. Let me know if you need any test STLs. I'm always blending. That's what I'm printing right now, but a terrain I just made. I have absolutely no idea if it will print well, but we're about 40% of the way there, so we'll see soon. Nice. Very nice. Some terrain printing. We do love a bit of terrain. I bet it'll print pretty well. I imagine printing terrain can be difficult just as far as figuring out what kind of axis you want to print at best. Probably a lot of angles to deal with there. You're not the person I'm here to see. Hang on. I'll be back. Excuse me. Send you a screenshot shot so you can see why I'm worried. Oh, please do. I just heard my phone vibrate. I can only imagine what it was. I wish you could bail off your horse like GTA. I think that would be good. Let me have a quick look here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can see the issue. Oh, I think it'll print well, though. It doesn't look like any of those angles are... Well, okay. No. Especially why you're getting worried the higher up you go. Because I think those little arms... I can't think of a great way to show this without being paranoid for the rest of the day about what else I showed. Yeah, the arms... I think that angle's fine. I think those will manage, but once you get up to those like horn shapes at the very top, I think that's when you're gonna want to be watching it real close. But I have faith in your printer. Can definitely see wanting an enclosure if you're gonna be printing stuff like that. Hello, bailiff.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Probislavets.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
Very same.
So it's true then. Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Probislavets to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me. Farewell.
Re-render? No. What the fuck? I suppose we are just gonna... Oh, I love this. I love how often the game insists on you following NPCs at their walking speed. To be fair, it's like 3 times so far I've had to do this, but I don't know. It's 3 times too many. I was worried that I overpoured on the sugar. I think I did. It just all sank to the bottom. This suddenly became a very sweet drink. I'm not loving it. It was so good just a moment ago. Wow. I was wondering when we'd see that bell rung. Okay, I think... Okay. I think we've got it. Someone has an announcement to make, I think. Here. While he's doing his nonsense, can I... Here. Give you some food. Alright, where'd he go? Oh, I see. Stop looking at my dog. Mutt! This... Oh my god. Oh. That's not my dog.
Hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
You all should have pulled yourselves up by your bootstraps like good old Henry here. Youngest bailiff in living history, you know. I don't know if that's true. Is that it? No follow-up?
God be with you.
Yeah, and also with you. Alright, well,
Luck to you.
good luck to you. I'd hate to be the bailiff of this shithole. Sorry, what? Murderers? What are you on about? Can I do anything for your plight, sir?
I'm glad to see you.
I should hope so. Alright, no, I can't. Quit complaining to me. Sir, you really don't need to hit us with a hear ye. There's like 6 of us. I think everybody who needed to hear that heard it. That's all that matters. It's like we're all participating in a play. I like it. Okay, so now I need to head back and talk to Marius. But first, I'm gonna see about getting all my clothes cleaned. And I suppose myself as well. If I must. What's Henry doing? Is he hungry? He's not hungry. Alright. Not hungry enough for road stew, anyhow. Please don't close that.
Hey.
Hey. I didn't want to... Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I guess we're just gonna go without that bonus for a little while, because unless... Do I have a really convenient save? I'll save scum this if it's like 2 minutes ago. 5:24? Oh, it's literally 2 minutes ago. All right. Sure. This world is full of wonder. Okay. You're the one I'm after. Come here. I'll be interested in seeing what actual benefits I get once Pribyslavitz is all, or Pribyslavitz, I should say, is all set up, all ready to go. I would think it would be like a renewable source of resources, maybe even passive income, but I really don't know what to expect from this. I've been considering playing the Yakuza games lately on stream. I started Yakuza 0 last year. I just never got... Hang on.
My God, Henry, you look a sight.
There we are.
What have you been doing?
I thought, but I didn't get very far. I got right to the point where it felt like the game was suggesting that I go out into the world. And I was thinking recently that might be a fun thing to do in between drinks, but I don't know. I kind of want to at least try doing some sort of craft in between drinks. I've been considering getting a single mini to pick up and paint. Suppose I would get a starter kit on paints and then just find a mini that I like. Something like that. That's what I'm here for.
Something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
What do you take me for, Henry?
What?
You're
Alright then. I'll go see the prostitutes. What kind of mini? I have no idea. It's not something I would want to wait on ordering, so I would literally just see what's at the store. I don't think I would be getting it to play with it at any time. I think I would be getting it to practice painting and see if I enjoy it. I don't miss.
God's blessing.
I'd like...
And
Yeah,
I'm God bless.
Figured I may as well before the day is up. And it makes sense if I head over to Pribyslavitz. Hear ye, Sir Henry of Skalitz has deemed it necessary to remind time by 2 minutes. Exactly. It was important. I wasn't going to eat stew unnecessarily. The miller worked hard on that stew. The Warhammer starter sets are pretty good value. 2 or 3 minis, 6 pots of paint, a shitty brush, usually like $35. Of course, you only get the colors for the official color scheme, but it gives you a chance to see if you like it. I think I'd kind of prefer that. I don't really want to have to be making decisions on color when I'm just trying to see if I like the process of painting. So, see if I can remember how to get to Talmberg. I mean, Talmberg to Pribyslavitz for one, but then just Rate to Talmberg. I think I can retrace my steps, having just done the opposite a moment ago. We will simply take this next right. We're going to go up along the stream until we get out into the clearing. Pretty much go due north from there. And then we're pretty much in Talmberg. Or at least I'll have to feel my way around until we get there. The Warhammer starter sets is kind of what I was thinking, though. If nothing else. Plus, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get more than 1 mini. Right? So that I can have, like, well, here's the first one, didn't go very well. Here's the second one, went okay. Here's the third one. I like this one better than the other 2. Oh, I see. There you go. Welcome in, Kurt. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Oh.
You're my little buttercup.
Thank you very much, Kurt. Very kind of you. You're my little buttercup as well. Perhaps you're my big buttercup? What is a buttercup? I suppose I always assumed it was some sort of flower. Howdy, howdy, Kurt. Good to see you, buddy. Next time you come down here, we can go to the hobby store down the street, like a 5-minute drive. They've usually got some starter sets. Jesus Christ. Their Warhammer section is tiny, but they usually have a few box sets. There is a place near me that I've been to before that I wouldn't mind revisiting. I was probably going to do that tomorrow, honestly, maybe the next day. But I'd be open to that as well. Heard as well. Buttercup is a little yellow weed flower that grow everywhere in Britain. Alright, I guess I was correct. I don't remember where I first heard the term buttercup. I think it was either in Fantasia or Winnie the Pooh. It's just where what my gut is telling me. This isn't Talmberg. I went the wrong way, and I do this every single time. We can cut through the prairies, really, on the way to Talmberg, though. We can hang out, but you're not allowed in the store anymore. You know why. I can guess. I think that Kurt wouldn't stop handling everything. They knew he wasn't going to buy anything, but he kept handling everything. You just can't have Kurt handling things. I'm caught. I knew it. I know you too well, Kurt. I could simulate a day in your life just in my imagination, and it would be 90% accurate. He's too rough with the minis. He thinks they're his. Exactly. I'm glad someone picked up on the inspiration for that joke. No, I don't really need to be here, but I think this is still this is an okay way to go where I'm going. Yeah, no, this is fine. I had to make that weird turn anyway. But they're just right there for grabbing. I mean, why shouldn't they be mine? Who says they aren't? You know, I appreciate that sentiment from Fat Kurt. We can always expect Fat Kurt to act in a predictable way. He's a reliable character. God, this is starting to taste just like a cheap milkshake. It's because it's mostly sugar at this point. And there could have been more alcohol in it. See, this is another one of those situations where there's clearly two sides here, but I have no idea who's who and who's allied to me. You know what? It's none of my business. I don't know sigils, coats of arms. As far as I'm concerned, there are no bad guys in that situation. This is a survival of the fittest thing. Jack, big news. Kurt played his first ever game of Warhammer the other day against veteran player Aloysius, and destroyed him and won easily. Really? I think that makes sense. I could see Kurt being very good at commanding troops. And I hope someday that Kurt does. In real life, I'd follow Kurt into battle. Sounds like the American political system, am I right? Couldn't be more correct. I agree. I don't quite remember what that was in reference to. Unless that was in reference to Kurt, in which case I stand by what I said. Please, Creamy's beating that Neanderthal is a walk in the park. Whoa. Too true. That man is too tall, and all of his brain went into his legs. Oh, harumph. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see Alloy having an unusual amount of his nervous system in his legs. You would have to. Just the way he was distributed. I know there's two sides, but I don't know which one is mine. I see. Yes, with the battle in the woods you were speaking of. No, that is very good. Shucks, Jack, I'd lead you straight into a landmine, and I would die with honor and glory. Someone else could have taken that landmine. A better shot could have taken that landmine, and they didn't because of my sacrifice. Oh, okay, shit, here's the pre-render. Excellent pre-render. Glad we saw it. Very good. Kind of a weird place for it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Well, it's just to make up for the fact that none of the NPCs have actually spawned in yet. Hello, sir. Is there anywhere for me to sleep? I could go to Talmberg.
What news from Ratai?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already sought a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Ratai.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they'd erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
Fantastic. I kind of expected Kurt to win, but I don't think anyone expected Alloy to weep gently like he did. Went almost silent, but you could hear the occasional patter of teardrops hitting the keyboard. That's strange. I would have thought Alloy would just brush it off. No stranger to losing, Alloy, as we all know. I guess Alloy thought himself better. It happens. Reality comes for us all.
So we're ready to get things started?
As long as you know what you want to build, I can show these new people what to do. We'll be building on the sites we've measured out. You can go and look them over first, if you like.
I'll do that. I'll see what's going to be built where.
Nevertheless, I doubt you'll be able to figure that out just from looking at the sites.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it, so you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
I see. But how much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
Oh, yeah,
As
obviously.
you said yourself, it's just a continuation of your work for Sir Divish, so I see no reason to change the conditions now.
Well, all right.
Yeah. Get out of
We
here.
understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Underpaid.
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
Ah, that's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
Well, if I knew you were going to be underpaid, I would have agreed to a small raise. No one told me you were being underpaid. I thought you were being a dick. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the more pathetic it is when they cry, yeah? That's a good point, it's true. Speaking of an exceptionally big one, have you guys ever looked at my crotch? Ever actually looked at my crotch? I don't think I have. I avoid crotch contact just as much as I avoid eye contact.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. you're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. Well, the village isn't ready yet for the expansion Sir Divish is planning. The church is still in ruins. Doesn't create a good impression. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. Could you explain something to me? What are my duties as bailiff?
As bailiff, you must see to it that the village grows and prospers. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens and decide what I should have built. The coin for it will come from your own purse. Basically, you'll have to keep the whole locality under control, but you can't just do whatever you like. You're still answerable to Sir Divish, as am I.
Which means...
Which means that if the folk here are unhappy, word will soon get to Sir Divish, and he'll put you in your place. So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, and folk have jobs to do, and their wages are paid.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on things. How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't ruin you. Everything is written in the ledger. You can check it all there, or just come and see me.
Sure. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page of the ledger, which will be kept at the Rat House. Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there, and you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk next to the ledger.
And what if we spend more than we earn?
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then.
I get the impression this guy really wants me to read the ledger. Actually, I do everything in my power not to stare. I'd recommend it. Quiet eye-opening, especially when I turn around too quickly. Oh, I can see that. Yes, a little bit of sway. Hello there, horse. Welcome in. Henry's asking this guy what every single detail of his new job is. This must be very worrying. Henry just wants to make sure he understands everything clearly.
How do operating costs work?
Those are the workers' wages, costs of material and equipment for tradesmen, and so on.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting paid. The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wages.
And how do I pay the workers?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
Mm.
Thanks.
Why specify 3 days?
How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number of people. The bigger the house, the more inhabitants. And the more space you have for them, the more country folk will come here in search of a better livelihood.
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones, but if you can get really skilled artisans, it will certainly be a boon for the village income. Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people. You could ask around.
I see. Any suggestions?
You could try asking the 2 Sasau armorers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't forget to get a forge and armory workshop set up for him. Otherwise you'll only be wasting his time.
Right. I'll go and have a word with them later. I must give some thought to who else would come in handy here. Thanks.
I wasn't aware there was a second Sasau armorer. I know of Master Oda, but that's it.
How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, something to improve. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Huh, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
I'd hate to be the guy who had to write all that dialogue.
Nothing, actually. I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
You know what? Let me go look at the ledger.
I'd rather not build anything just now.
And Probislavitz, what is that? Your new land, Henry, the town. Ah, yes, of course. And this word you use, town. Now, what does that mean? All good questions, Henry. I'm just glad we've all got up to speed. Where is the ledger? What happened to all the lovely tents here? I liked them. Well, I guess let's start by putting, like, 10,000 gold in here, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. Or silver. Groschen. Not gonna move all of it. But a solid 10k for my people. I think that's just fine. Okay. So it's either slide with 0 precision or go 0.1 groschen at a time. Got it. Oh, okay, but it speeds up. There's an acceleration to it. There we go. That should be fine for a while. There's a tournament in Rate tomorrow. No reason to go to it anymore. Alright, we got a temporary rat house and a laborer's camp. 7 people at the laborer's camp. The rat house is costing us 75 gold. Are these things I can build? This is a very strange system. Enjoy your little creamies. Must away now, but I shall return when I am needed most. I believe you. Are there horses in this game? In the medieval Bohemia simulator? There are indeed. Promotion. Got 10,000. They love me, apparently. The village income is somehow 1,200? And the capacity is 40. This is the overview I see. This is a map. Uh-huh. Temporary rat house is built. Tent will serve as the start instead of a real rat house. At least you'll have a place to lay your head before you get a proper bailiff's residence built. There is somewhere to sleep here. That's good. Underpaid locator is minus 55. What? So that is definitely his wage. Is there any way to renegotiate that? If I knew he was gonna be underpaid, I absolutely would have done something. I guess we should build the rat house first, right? Seems like things I don't think Henry has a whole lot of leeway in what gets built where. Like the position the final completed layout of this is set. It's just a matter of what to build when. I think we should start with the rat house. That seems to make the most sense. Lots of stuff. Yeah, this is the game's massive resource sink then. Okay, fair enough. I don't mind a resource sink. Can I see? Yeah, we'll get to the horses eventually. I'm always riding horses. Alright, well, let's go talk to the man. I don't suppose we could talk about your wage one more time. I feel bad. He could have made more of a case for himself.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Let's get a basic
I'd
rat
like to
house
build
up.
the rat house.
It's impossible. Check what you need in the ledger.
Sorry? Okay,
I'd
let me...
rather not build anything just now.
Why can't I do this stuff through the ledger? Why do I have to go and talk to this guy? It seems like a really inefficient system. So, what specifically do I need? A woodcutter's camp. Okay, fair enough. Let's build a woodcutter's camp. Seems like that's what we need.
I want to
Certainly.
So that's surely going to be on the outskirts. We'll
We'll
build
need
ourselves a
woodcutters
woodcutter's
to ensure
camp.
timber supplies for building.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
And then I go and follow him to see the woodcutter's camp here. Oh, my horse can't get here. Well, at least he's got some pep in his step. Oh, he really does. I appreciate that. I don't know where my horse is. There's the horse. Here you are. Kind of got to keep up with this guy. I don't want the quest to break. Hello, ghost. Welcome in. Well, you ate it. Why would you do that? I need horses. I'm glad to see you jogging, sir. This is good. The moment you ask for a raise, I will give it to you. I swear. I thought for sure Sir Divish was paying you well. I just... Oh, I guess he did ask for a raise, didn't he? He asked for 25% more. That would have been too much. But it didn't have to stop when I said no. I wasn't expecting the woodcutters' camp to be so far from the village. I hope this guy isn't planning on murdering me. Oh.
We're gonna build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? It progresses time by a few days. Let's see if that affects quests, because it seems like it probably does. If the UI comes in and says as much, that's fine. I have a save that I can load back to. So did I fail this quest? What time is it? It's 10 in the morning. We're just straight up time traveling now, as far as the game's quests are concerned. That's bizarre. Okay. Well, hey, I guess we're kind of operating in separate timelines sometimes. What? Alright, be careful about that mesh. It sends you flying. Oh my god. Alright, sure. Jack, can you do a stream in the infinite void of empty rooms, and in an infinite void of empty rooms, and you can call it the Jack Room stream? Yeah, we could probably figure that out. I'll need an investment. A cash injection from anyone willing. That's where your money's going if you subscribe. We're making a well, I don't like to use the term physics breaking, but it is kind of... We just don't understand the physics as they will exist. But yeah, no, we're working on it. Need to get my daily 9 million grams of horse in. Oh, well. What is that? 90 kilograms? Something like that. That was very bizarre. We really can just use this DLC to time travel. It's probably a big part of the reason they make you wait until Act 2 to do it. But that's great. We've got that covered now. Oh, is it? It's 900 kilograms. That sounds... Yeah, that's... Yeah, because 1,000 grams and 900 thousands, yeah. You got it, Ghost. 900 kilograms of horse. That's gotta be, what, 2-3 horses? I don't know how much horses weigh. Does this mean, then, that we can make the basic rat house now? Yes, we can. And how much money do we currently have? Because I didn't even check how much that woodcutter is. That costs 2,500 groschen? Wow. Interesting. So you have to keep a certain amount of money in the box, and then the whole thing is a really massive resource sink. I see. Now, what is this? It's minus 250, but minus 250 per what? What's the rate here? Is that per day? 200? That's kind of crazy if it's per day, considering the rest of the economy. Go Commando. Oh, why is your horse so covered? Is it a nun? Go Commando? No, it's good for its stats, I think. It might just look cool. We half used the metric system over here, that's why. Yes, I see. Turns out I don't need to away quite yet, so you're blessed with my presence a little longer. Excellent. Run. Oh, no. I will not. You know I don't run. That's peasant's work. I like to take it nice and slow, don't you? Well, shit. I mean, I'm curious. How much? What's the total cost of this whole venture gonna be? It's 5,000, 14,000, 25,000. What? 53,000? No, not 33,000. Or no, wait. It'll be Oh, I've already lost count. 25,000, 35, 43,000, 51,000, 90, no, not 90, 55, 2, 59, 4, 64, 4, 69, 4, 73, 4, what is that? 81, 4, 85, 4, 85, 4, no, and 86, 9, 86, okay, 86,900 groschen is what we need to ultimately save to do all of the upgrades. Sick, got it. Let's get that ad going. Then gallop. Oh, we'll be galloping shortly. Not now, Billy Jack's doing math, it's true. Mr. Freeman's an MIT graduate. I still don't really see the resemblance at all between me and Gordon Freeman. But I guess it's flattering, so I'll take it. Is Henry hungry enough to eat? Just barely, but I'm gonna wait just in case. It doesn't tell me the decimals. Well, I mean, I'm gonna put another 10k in here. Just so that I don't have to worry about it for a while. That'll put me at 9k, which I don't want to be under anytime soon. Let's see then. Move 10,000 groschen. See how close we can get. Me neither, bud. Oh my goodness. There you go. So that should be good for a little while. So I guess you end up needing like somewhere in the ballpark of 9... somewhere just short of 100,000 groschen for the entire DLC. Which, fair enough. It's not like it's terribly difficult to make money in this game. I just stopped worrying about it until recently. Let's make some more stuff, I guess. Let's go ahead and get that rat house built.
Certainly.
Feels like a good thing to do quickly.
Let's go to the...
I wonder if you can use this as a way to buy yourself time for the timed quests, although I think most of the timed quests are only available in the first act, as far as I know.
We're gonna build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Alright, and then yeah, a few days later. They don't do... I guess sometimes they'll do pre-render, sometimes they won't. What can I do to lower my reputation here? That did advance time by a day, by the looks of it. How you doing, Ghost? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, so... At noon tomorrow, this still says, so I'm confused. What time is it right now? It's almost noon? I should probably head to Talmberg real quick then. Let's go. Good, just trucking along, you know. It's the best we can do. As long as you don't stop trucking, that's what's most important. Let me see then. Yeah, just keep going along here and just don't turn. You'll end up in Talmberg pretty quick. I think at the, well, I was going to say at the 2-hour mark, but that seems like a lifetime away. I think at the 1.5-hour mark, I'm going to make another drink. Like it's Friday. I don't want to make a habit of drinking every Wednesday. I think ideally, I'd like to not drink more than once a week. But sometimes, you're just in that sort of mood, I guess. I don't know what I'll make. I was considering, as a process of trying out all of the drinks and... What on earth is going on here? I mean, I do kind of need money. What, are these cumins? Oh yeah, they're cumins, alright. Here, let me get something a little bit stronger out. Thought I had a better axe than these. Ah, you know what, actually, let's stick with this. Still training the sword. I forget every single stream, but we're still training the sword. What? Ooh, we followed that up with something I didn't expect. We're just gonna take you out, bud. Nothing personal. These guys are right outside my village. Although I was on a bit of a timetable here, so I really hope it's still tomorrow at noon. Like, that particular quest is timed on a different scale to where a lot of other stuff in the game is. Certainly something different from what the Rate tourney is timed to. Oh, that's perfect. Take him out. Now, what happened to everyone else? Because they were all over here, and I really don't think those poorly armored guys did much to change their numbers, so why don't we just loot these guys real quick? Take the Groshen. I was hoping these guys would have more expensive gear. I may want to start lowering my standards, since money's such a pain. Yeah. Let's... 16 for something worth 142. That's never going to happen, but maybe stuff that's closer to, like, I don't know, 75 per pound, or per unit of weight. That quaff, I guess, will take this quaff as well. This Warhammer, not so much. No. Okay, well. What about... Ah, they were traders. Well, traders tend to have money, and these guys aren't using theirs. Oh, that guy had 3 groschen on him. Very expensive pants. And very light. Oh, okay. Maybe I should start murdering traders on the road. These guys are quite profitable. Look at those. Very expensive. What have I been doing? Hunting cumins and mercenaries all this time? Seemed like a quick ad. Not that I mind. I wish all ads were quick. Well, that armor's close enough to worth it. These van braces. It's kind of a nice little fight as well. Okay, I'm not over encumbered, am I? No, but I'm very close. Let's go, let's go. I doubt my armor got banged up enough there. I think I got hit like once in the head. So I won't worry about fixing anything up right this second. We got a race to potentially go win. And if not, if that's actually happening tomorrow... Well, no, the quest UI does change. Even first thing in the morning, the quest UI changes. So I think I can reasonably assume that, yeah, that is on a completely different... That's on, like, the subjective experience of the player's time, I guess? Jack, I'm gonna eat my Pringles now, okay? Okay. Just don't be too distracting. You don't have to bring enough for the rest of the chat, as long as you're sneaky about it. I don't mind. I'm a cool teacher. You can chew gum in here. You can even use your phone, as long as you're not being a dick about it. Put it on vibrate, for God's sake. Now, I don't really care how well you do in my class. Not at all. I don't care about you or your future. What I care about is everyone being really chill. Because as long as everyone's really chill, this is actually worth the money. I think that's what I'd be like as a teacher. Not at first, but give it a decade. Just be chill, that's all I ask. We're gonna go through the curriculum. Some of you will get it, some of you won't. I don't really care. Let's just see what happens. Should be you being written. Well, you could start modding. You could get yourself in here. Not a very good modding thing, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Not a very robust one, anyway. I can be twice as fast. Now, I don't know about that. This horse is pretty fast. And Henry's wearing a full suit of armor. There's still things that I can spend money on, I guess, since time doesn't move the same in Pribyslavitz. I wonder if Teresa's timer is affected by me advancing things here. Where's the ledger these days? How's Henry doing? Is Henry hungry enough to eat? I'm sure he's hungry enough to eat by now, yeah. But Henry's, as far as Henry's concerned, he's not losing energy or anything from this. You calling me fat? No. I'm calling you not a horse. I don't know. I feel like horses top out at a faster running speed. Let's see. So, I'm assuming we don't need to extend the rat house just yet. What I think we should probably do is do basic repairs on the church, which apparently we can do. We only need the woodcutter's camp for that. Oh, I can. I don't have to. Oh. Sick. Okay, so there is a button to interact with here.
Come with me.
I don't have to sort through dialogue trees with this guy every time. That's good.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Do we get a pre-run or not even just a cutscene for this? Seems like, yeah. Fantastic. Looks great. Okay, so the tourney, interestingly, is also DLC, so it makes me wonder if the DLC is on its timer, and everything else is on a separate one. Well, here we go. Church has been built. I think this is an interesting DLC, because of course, you know, the game needed a resource sink. I'm glad that it has one. But it feels very like mobile game, honestly, in the way that I go about this. Of course, there is a whole game with an economy and stuff that's sort of facilitating this little kind of, I don't know, I guess there's a noticeable difference between something like this, where you're given very limited control on the actual buildings and all that and their placement, and something like Fallout 4, you know, where A lot of people didn't like the settlement building system in Fallout 4. I understand that. I liked it quite a bit, but it wasn't. It was kind of out of place. But the game was kind of built around that, where this is very much an afterthought. How are we doing on money then, after all that? Because I did not even pay attention to how much that church was going to cost. I think it was like 9,000. We currently have 590. Okay, so I see. So this DLC's timing does still factor in wages. All right. Good to know. I probably don't have to worry about it going down too much faster while I'm going out and saving up more. But let's go ahead and put 2,500 in here just as a good stopgap. Wonder if there's any risk of the village being raided and these resources being taken. Well, we've got the rat house at least. There we go. Now, I am gonna go sell some of the stuff that I just got. No traders here to trade with. That'll be something I have to go out into the world for. As far as getting traders there, I'm gonna have to go out into the world to trade with traders as well. There's not really any... There is... Yeah, this blacksmith has, like, no fucking money in Talmberg, so... We are kind of just way the fuck out here, aren't we? Ushitz doesn't even have a blacksmith, do they? Interesting. Feels like the game was designed in this way to make me ride all the way to the other ends of the map to actually sell all the gear that I get in the place where I need to deliver all my money. Interesting design, that. There's a blacksmith in Samopesh, but I don't remember him having very much money either. I think if I want to sell this stuff, I'd better go to Sasau. Fair enough. That's a route that I should probably get pretty comfortable with anyhow. So we'll want to take the road leading west out of Pribyslavitz and then head down. Skalitz to Sasau is a pretty easy route. So... I think this'll lead over. Wonder if there are going to be... I have to imagine there are, like, narrative quests as well in Pribyslavitz. Especially once you really get it going. Which is why I'm kind of glad to see everything is quite expensive. That I'm nowhere near the point where I would need to be to just buy everything outright. Because it feels like if you buy everything outright... Wouldn't be surprised if there's a chance to miss a little bit of the content there. But also, it's just that narrative content of the Pribyslavitz DLC is going to come at me a little bit more gradually, which will be nice. Just, I don't see myself spending a whole lot of time there. That is where I'm going to return to, of course, to sleep. So maybe that's not quite the case. If I'm coming back there every day, I'll have opportunities to at least see stuff on my compass. Tell you what, if we're going on a trip to make money, let's go fight these guys. Get out of here, sir. What's going on here? Are you harassing these poor traders? I was not ready for that one. I'm too strong for you. You need to use both hands. Just gonna get this guy out of the equation, you know. Hi. No, I can't Master Strike this guy. I need to just get out of here so that your bowman can't do nothing. Glad I parried that properly. I didn't think I was going to. There you go. There we go. I actually kind of prefer this, guys. There you go. Stab him in the head. Hang on, sorry guys. I'm just gonna insist that this guy fight. There we go. I don't want him getting away. I'm here to make a profit. Oh. Something that happens a lot. It's looking like they're going in for a strike, but somehow the game turns it into a tackle. again, this guy has done it twice in a row now with that axe. I think it looks similar to the master strikes that you can get with the axe, so I wonder if that's what's happening somehow. I couldn't have gone better, honestly. I'm sure my armor got a little bit roughed up from that, but not that bad. It was a fun little fight. This guy should have some decent gear. Oh, yeah. That helmet will work. I'm gonna be over encumbered after this, but we'll manage. Quaff, absolutely. These pauldrons I'll take. These gauntlets I'll take. Spurs. Oh, alright. We are gonna have to use the saddlebags. It's a shame. I don't like having to sort stuff out after the fact. That's what I was looking for earlier. This bailiff's mace, which is 61. It's a mace, right? Which is gonna... yeah, 61 compared to 57, so I can go ahead and sell this heavy warhammer. That's fantastic. I'm really glad I decided to do the, let's sort by weight, this will be faster. Really glad I decided to do the Purpose Levitz DLC when I did, because this is, I find myself, my enthusiasm for coming back to this game kind of waxing and waning throughout the week, but this has now given me some focus, some more incentive to start engaging with the game again in a way that I didn't really have for a while. Once I got past like 10,000 Groschen, didn't really feel like it was you know, I didn't have to really care that much at all about the game's economy because it was just mitigating like investment into combat encounters when really I would have preferred not to get into them because I didn't need the money. Now I do. I don't think that quaff is quite worth taking. That's like 50 Groschen a pound. Not worth it. There we go. There's a sword worth taking. The bow will do. I'll take... I don't really need to be stacking up on bandages anymore, do I? Those gloves, that armor. I'm over encumbered again. I'm gonna take this salami and feed it to my dog. My dog, I don't know what timing the dog is on, so it could be that he hasn't eaten in 6 days. Come here, bud. Oh, well, I guess we'll give you the meat instead. Just so that I'm actually, here. Because I want to repair my armor, I'm gonna move everything that I plan on selling to the horse. Just so I don't accidentally repair any of that. As much as the horse can carry, anyhow. Oh, okay, I thought the horse couldn't carry any more. Red Noble's Hood, Saxon Gauntlets, Silver Spurs. And then I've got some weapons. I'm going to hold on to the Bailiff's Mace. That Fear Not is apparently stolen. All the more reason to put it there. This old family heirloom, that's a short sword, is it not? Yes, it is. That is our go-to short sword. All right. And you, sir. I forgot all about you. Anything really worth taking here? I certainly wouldn't mind if there weren't. Yeah, that hauberk's not worth it. Can I help you? Don't sneak up on me like that. My adrenaline's still pumping. Do you, oh, but you can be pickpocketed. I don't feel like it. I know I really should. That's one of those things that I really need to try and keep putting points into, but I can't be bothered. Alright. Where's he going? This is kind of the perfect opportunity to pickpocket someone who might actually have something of value, so let's put the quaff away, and oh, quiet dark shoes compared to silent shoes. The quiet dark shoes are less conspicuous. Alright, we'll be selling the silent shoes then. That's fantastic. Very good. Let me fix up my stuff. I want to use the small armors kit. There it goes. How about a cobbler's kit on those quiet dark shoes? And the big armorer's kit. Yeah, my stuff didn't get too beat up. That's nice. How about a blacksmith's kit, just because I can't be bothered to go find a grindstone. It's the sword. Apparently I still have all of those bows. This is wasteful. This is well, I mean, I don't really want to be carrying small blacksmith kits if I can avoid it, so I guess it's not that wasteful. It's nice to get those out of my inventory. Alright, let's put on the stealth gear and go rob this man. Actually, the coif, that dark padded coif, is good for my conspicuousness. Take off the spurs. Put on them shoes. Put on this here gambeson. Put on this here scarf. That's about as quiet as we can get. Sir. All the way out here in the middle of nowhere. He never stood a chance. I don't know what that is. Looks like some fine cloth. I'll take some of that fine cloth as well. I'll take some fine cloth here. More fine cloth and a little bit more fine cloth. Have a good day, sir. What is going on here with all the fine... Well, I guess he's a fine cloth merchant. Yeah, 2 for 200. 2 for 270. 2 for 30. Okay, the linen's not really worth it. I'm gonna drop that. We're gonna move all of it to the horse, but... And the wool fabric is also not worth it. Cool. We'll put this Flemish cloth over there, and we'll put this brocade, something like that. Alright. See if there's anything else of value to tell. Let's put some actual gear on as well. Put on the decorated arming doublet, the Scallops Wafen Rock, the golden spurs. Want the doublet, not that tunic. I don't know why I have this tunic. I'm moving it to the horse. Don't want it anymore. I must have looted it off of Cumin when I was trying to get a set of, like, 3 sets of their gear. Just never took it out of my inventory. Alright. Anything else of value here? Well, there's a dead trader who had a very expensive hood, pretty expensive doublet, pretty expensive pants, pretty expensive boots. God damn. I was joking earlier about hunting down traders for their gear, but it does seem like it's way, like, if you could find a good source of these traders who you can rely on to respawn and all that. Hell, I mean, even just maybe coming here regularly wouldn't be a bad way to, you know, is Henry really culpable if he just lets humans kill people? He's let humans kill all sorts of people. Anyhow, I think we're in a position where we can stand to make a fair bit of money in Sasau. I only really need to buy... I don't really... I'll buy 1 armorer's kit just to make sure that I have it, but broadly speaking, I don't necessarily even need that right this second. This sword is kind of crazy, the way it seems to be able to cut through armor sometimes. Was not expecting that heavily armored guy to go down as quickly as he did. It's making me wonder if it's ever going to be worth it to start leveling mace and axe. Hello. I'll fight you. Ah, there's more of you than I thought there would be, but that's okay. We'll manage. They're gonna surround me. That's what they like to do. Just don't get hit by the guy with the pole arm. I think that's probably the best thing I could be doing. If I have to focus on it. Okay, well, there, it doesn't matter anymore. He put it away. I don't know if that actually damaged you. Well, that did. He's not properly... There we go. Now a Master Strike does something. I could have taken that guy out. He doesn't have a face shield or anything. These fucking guys, they love interrupting me. Of course, I mean, why wouldn't they? That's probably their best strategy. Thought I nailed that. Well, there he goes. Who's up? At least their attacks stop going through when I pull off a Master Strike. Like, I'm not, generally speaking, I'm not... Oh, there he goes. I was wondering when he was gonna drop. I thought he'd give up first. Generally speaking, when I start a Master Strike, their attacks all stop. I think they can still do damage to me while I'm doing them, but their AI seems programmed to kind of not. See, the amount of damage I was able to do to this guy just with a sword, with all of his armor, is kind of crazy. I don't think it's going to take me as long as I initially thought to get all that money, considering that I can just handle encounters like this now. I'll take the bow, I'll take the quaff, I'll take... no, I won't take that quaff. Okay. I'll take your Goroshin, I'll take your Vam braces, won't take your helmet, I won't take that armor, won't take that quaff. Some of these guys are just not terribly well equipped. Of course, I'm sure I did a number to their armor. I'll take the helmet, yeah, that's worth it. I'll take the dried meat from my dog, I'll take the Groshin, that lamellar armor is just barely worth it. Vam braces as well, those gloves are fantastic, the quaff is not. Yeah, that's pretty much it, and that was the guy with the best equipment. Not quite worth it on those gauntlets, nor is that. That armor is, though. Pauldrons are not, that quaff is. Yeah, that's close enough. That helmet's close enough. Alright. And you, sir. How's this Hungarian saber? Seems like a lot of them carry these. What do they go for? 3.8 for 199. Yeah, just barely. I could make that a lot better too, since I can sharpen it for free. I'll take the armor. I'll take the Vam braces. And the bow. And the quaff. Okay. I think... Did I search all of you? Did I search you, sir? I think I did. How about you? Oh, I definitely didn't search you, because I would have taken that bow. And that's pretty much it, though. Okay. Let's get as much of this onto the horse as I can, but I'm sure the horse is also starting to get pretty full. Yeah. Can I mount up at all, or am I too far gone for that? We're just not going to be able to stop for anything on the way to Sasau, but we don't have that far to go. All right, cool. Cool. I do not want to get into a fight. This is the main thing. I won't worry about repairing my armor until I've sold everything, because I don't want to waste any armor's kits on stuff that I just plan to sell. Though I don't know, it might actually be at this point worth the profit, with my maintenance maxed out and everything. I'm not entirely sure how much of a difference that makes. With the cost of armor's kits compared to how much value they add to any piece of gear. What are we talking about? See, this is the thing. Like, it was something, that kind of question, the answer to that question was something I did not care about until I found out I was going to have to put 100,000 groschen into Bribislavitz. So I am very glad for this DLC. I like that it exists. I just hope that it ends up feeling worth it once it's all up and running. I hope it all feels like it was worth putting 100,000 groschen into that town. I think it will. I think there will be all kinds of cool stuff that I can do with that. Even just having a hub to return to, honestly, would be nice. It's now an hour and a half. I'm gonna wait until the 2 hour mark till I make that drink. We'll go ahead and make it while I'm running the ad. I think we're coming up on the scary drop-off with the hung man at the end, but we might not be taking that road. No, no, here it is. No, 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 I don't think we're taking that road. No, no, here it is, okay. How these roads through the forests tend to blend together. Oh, I need to re-enable the drink redemption stuff. I will actually do that. We'll do that on the next break. That's something I want active. I want I don't know, though. Well, no. I want that to remain active. Those drink redemptions are pretty expensive. Even the people who can afford to be doing them regularly are the kind of people who like to have a certain amount of channel points, I would think. The kind of people who don't want to go broke, so it's not like they're going to be doing it back to back to back.
Yeah.
I do want to make a point to revisit all the drinks that I've made on the channel up to this point. Refine them, put that list together.
Yeah.
We'll get there, we'll get there. Now, I'm not 100% sure that Master Oda's going to be able to afford all of this. There's no tailor in town for me to actually visit with, I don't think. Doesn't seem like that guy's coming back anytime soon. I always go too far. Master Oda is here. Alright. Let me see if I can get as much into my inventory as possible from the horse. Won't be able to get all of it, I'm sure. I'll tell you what, actually, why don't we try and get all of the armor? He's probably not going to buy clothing, is he? So let's put, the doublet, I think he'll buy, but I don't see him buying things like, yeah, these hoods. Yeah, these decorated pants and all that. So keep those here. And the chaperones. I imagine he'll buy pretty much everything else. That should also be good for me to put some of this stuff away. The saber, all of these bows, however much the horse can carry from here, that is. Yeah. Cool. Now we want to take all of the armor from the horse. So that's going to be this, the gloves, the bassinets, the gloves, these Magdeburg plate shawls, the coifs. I probably want to visit a cobbler for those shoes, but let's see. More coifs. Pauldrons, gauntlets, and spurs. Cool. I wasn't expecting Henry to be able to carry all that. Master Oda?
My humble greetings.
Let's talk trade. So, he's got 2K. I am going to go ahead and add, let's say 2 armorer's kits. Just honestly to make this a little easier to do all in one trip. I'm going to need them eventually anyway. And yeah, everything that I don't regularly wear, we're going to go ahead and have him take. I do not see him being able to afford all of this. He will take decorated boots, that's good. Yeah, he's not even going to be able to get close. In fact, I want to be getting the most value out of this, so I will leave room for haggling. Does he have anything else that I might want in that case, if we're really at this point? I was not expecting to just clean him out. I'm mostly focused on Groshen, right? Because I'm mostly interested in Pribyslavitz. I don't really need new armor. Clearly, I can handle the game without new armor. Yeah, he doesn't even have any books. It's armors kits. That's the best I can get out of him. Okay, well, let's just take this. I bet we can get an extra 400, so let's do that as well. And then let's see.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Yeah, see. Okay. Oh, well, let's try not to do that too many times. He should still be fine with me, but yeah, okay. Okay, so I could have probably gotten like 2,200 out of that. That's annoying. So 1,400 should probably be my target. I'll do the same thing again. Give me 2 of these, and then just try and get this up to 1,400. Let's sort by weight, actually. So we probably won't be selling any helmets. Let's just go all, yeah. Okay. Gambesons are I did not need to be taking these Gambesons. I don't know why I did. Apparently the bassinets are heavier than these brigadines. Didn't see that coming. And then just one of these, 1.4. We might not get the most money out of this that we could. That's fine.
Can we do some?
Alright. We're gonna go through with it this time. Yeah. This makes a lot more sense. So thereabouts. And then why don't you give me... There you go. So now... No sense in making this... and making any more trips than are necessary, right? So let's see if we can sell him something worth... here, again, let's sort by weight. It's gonna have to be... I bet we can get the rest of his money out of this quaff. Anything else we can throw on top of that? Throw those shoes in. Yeah, that should be fine.
I'd like to
I see.
That sounds... Oh.
That puts it at like less than 100 gold, no, less than 100 Russian. I'm not going to worry too much from there. So, supposedly there's 2 armor smiths here. We've got a weaponsmith here. We've got a regular blacksmith there. And then a blacksmith here. So I really don't know where the supposed second armor smith is. There's a cobbler down there. Let's head to the tailor, I suppose. A lot of bows to sell. Hopefully we can sell that. Sell those at, oh, what is it called? At the weaponsmith, but we'll see. I'm gonna sell that tunic, those, and that. The rest of this I'll keep for sentimental purposes, really. I guess I'm selling all my old noble clothes. I'm fine with that. They never did me much good. To the tailor. Fortunately, I can still sell things here. And oh, is that the tailor? Are you finally in town again? That you are. Very good. I can actually get repairs here again, if need be.
May the Lord... Good afternoon.
Thank you. Alright, you've got 1k, huh? I don't think that's going to be quite enough to afford all of this, but let's find out. She does apparently buy armor as well. That's good to know. Let's keep it on theme, though. Yeah, she can't afford all this. We can probably manage. Let me just kind of unload a few things that I don't want to be carrying around, I guess. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be it. You've got tailor's kits though, don't you? You don't. Oh, yeah, of course you do. I'll buy both of them. You can sell a few more things that way. Probably the Red Noble's hood. I don't know that we'll be able to get much more out of her from there. We could give her just a fair price, but there's no fun in that. Throw in these hunter's gloves. Yeah, now I'm pretty confident we can haggle that up to 1,000.
Let's talk about...
Well,
Close enough, anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. She should end up accepting this. No.
all right.
Yeah, you're paying all that. I think that's about as good as we could have hoped. Cool. So that's that. We've got all of their money. I think a lot of it is just gonna be waiting. The more I think about it, the more I realize that's gonna be the case. I've got a lot of boots. Maybe they'll buy my gloves as well at the cobbler. He's down this way. Hopefully that's easy enough to access. I might end up having to go around. Can I, where's my horse? Okay. Oh. I don't know if I can actually get on my horse. Hey, alright, nice. Not quite that overloaded. Very good. Here we are. He might be the cobbler there, but let's see. Okay. You don't get many customers, do you? No, you're the tanner. Makes sense that you would be here, but... I don't know, does it? I guess it does. Just part of his routine. Hello?
I hope I can be. See you later.
What do you... You'll buy armor as well, you just have no fucking money for it. Okay, fair enough. Here. I think this is all you can really afford. Some really nice boots for you, bud. I want all of your money for it. I want all of your money for it. Thank you. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if the regular blacksmiths have much money. I don't remember them ever having much money, but let's see.
Yeah.
This is not where I thought it was, right? That was... No, that was a different building. This is what I was thinking of. This guy should have plenty of money after I bought that fucking sword from him. So I can't complain. It's a very good sword.
I am honored.
About that sword.
Oh, no. That's just what I was thinking about. He's got 1.5k. But he'll only buy weapons. So, this isn't the blacksmith I really wanted to see, but we've got weapons to sell. See if he buys these bows, come to think of it. Here, I can figure that out actually pretty quick by checking. Will he buy Sir Hans's sword from me? No, he will not buy bows. Okay. Unless we just unequip it to make sure. Nope, he doesn't buy bows. Okay. I imagine then we've got... Sell him this. We can sell him this. I don't need the hammer anymore because I'm using that mace, which is way better. That'll be it. Not a whole lot for you, I'm afraid, but I've got some stuff. I guess that's it. See what we can get out of this.
Can we do some?
Might have to go to Ratchet to sell the rest of this. Which is fine.
That's better.
Worth a trip, certainly. It's not like it's going to take me that long. I just don't know how much time there's left in the day. Let's see if the other armor smith has much money. It's kind of what we're banking on at this point. Let's see. He's right here. The armor smith, the blacksmith. See if it'll give me the option to ask him about armor smithing for Pribyslavitz. I'd like to have this guy. I like this guy. No, he's not an option. Alright. He's got 400, so not great, but I'll be able to unload some stuff here. Let's sort by weight. Yeah, let me try and unload some of this lamellar. That's the thing. I can really only get rid of one. After that, I have to find... Yeah. And let's see, do I have anything else that'll go for pretty cheap just to... There we go. Pretty confident we can get 400 out of this.
Can we do?
What would you say? Oh, not quite. Must be something I don't understand about the ratios there. He's got like 75. It's not really worth seeing about getting anything else. It's not worth the time it would take. Especially if I'm hoping to get to Rate. Let's see. Maybe this guy has a little bit more money. Maybe this is the supposed other armor smith, aside from Master Oda. It's making me wonder this bit about, you know, acquiring merchants for Pribyslavitz. It seems like there might actually be room for error there. Like you can get an inoptimal merchant for Pribyslavitz. Which is fine. Just makes me wonder how much of that is contingent on the way you've done other quests in a similar way that the Maiden of Sasau was, the Madonna of Sasau was.
I'm at your service.
Ah, this is seemingly the other guy. He's only got 400 as well. Okay, well, same deal. We're gonna sort by weight, try and unload some of this lamellar armor. I think this can do. Fact, he can't quite afford all three of them, but he can afford two, and then maybe one more. One more thing. He's giving me way worse deals than the other guy was. He must not like me as much. I have been caught pickpocketing this guy a couple times, though, to be fair. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Let's talk about.
Yeah, we'll manage.
Fine.
Leave him with about 20. Cool. That's everyone that I can sell to in Sasau. Let's head to Rate and try and sell the rest. Because I think it's going to be a little while before anyone in Sasau regenerates their wealth. Some merchants I think take longer than others. I could probably expect the armor smiths to be done faster than the tailor, for instance, though I don't know. Tailor might... I can expect the armorer to get their groschen back faster than the cobbler, I suppose. It seems to kind of be the case. How'd I do on all that? I left with like 9,000 or 7,500. Okay, and I've got 11k now. It's making me start thinking I might want to see, like, do butchers or tanners tend to have a lot more money? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I've checked with tanners and they have, like, no money to trade with. Butchers might have a little bit more. It might actually be worth hunting where I can. More so just, you know, it seems like you are still better off selling armor. But if you see a row on the way and it would be an easy kill, I guess it may end up being stolen meat as well as the trouble, so it'd be a good way to train dexterity or agility or whatever. Was nearly certain that we were going to have an ambush there. This horse managed that pretty well. Sucks that there's so few places to sell armor. You've got Sasau and you've got Rate. That's pretty... Like, sell armor in bulk. You've just got those two. It's a shame. I don't know. Maybe in Samopesh that armor has a decent bit of wealth to trade, but it doesn't seem like it. Seems unlikely anyway, considering the rest of the basic blacksmiths. Hopefully I can get to Rate before the armor closes. That would be no good. I want to make a point to sleep at Pribyslavitz today. So we'll be heading all the way back there once we're done. Hopefully I can get more of a sense of how much, what the actual wages that I need to worry about are. I don't really care if Pribyslavitz ever turns a profit. I'm fine with continuing to pay these people indefinitely. I'm sure I can afford it even when it's maxed out. But I'd love to see it be self-sustaining. That'd be great if we could get it to that point. Seems like if you do all of the investments, it's just going to be, but who knows. Maybe that's also contingent on getting good traders there. I swear there was a quest to do with Master Oda, like some scandal that happened with one of his helmets, but the quest hasn't come up this playthrough. Maybe I just need to spend more time talking to people in Sasau. Maybe it's part of this, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the last thing that I did in my first attempt at a playthrough was start the Pribyslavitz quest line and immediately get overwhelmed and decide to play something else for what turned into multiple years. But let's just see if these fuckers are open. Old Ruck. Or Old Rutch. Or Old Ruck. Okay. That'll be the weaponsmith. I have no need to speak to him. But the armor smith, I sincerely hope is open. Aw, shit. Nice.
God save you.
God save you, sir, for living in this disgusting city. Have you heard of Pribyslavitz? It's on the up and up. Alright, I should hopefully be able to unload everything else with this guy, but I don't know. It's gonna be close. Damn. Do you have anything that I might actually want to buy? Any skill books? No. I don't need any new armor. Yeah. Well, yet again, we will not be able to sell everything. I'd like to take about 100. Yeah, take those spurs out and we should be good. Should be able to haggle up to his max from here. And that does put me no longer over encumbered, which is nice. I can put everything else on my horse worst case while we just wait for merchants to regenerate their wealth. Let's see.
Let's have a word about...
Wow,
Yeah.
a nice sum.
You can do 2,000. Yeah, come on, man. It's a steal either way. So yeah, that puts me cumin spurs. We've got leather gloves, broken leather gloves, some plate shawls, 4 coifs, 7 coifs, helmets, and then a couple of regular padded coifs. Could be worse. I wish there was another armorer in town. There's a blacksmith up here that I could unload a little bit. Oh, and there's a tailor. Oh, well, I mean, let's see if he's in. He should be this late in the day. Yeah, let's see if he'll buy, if he can afford some of this armor.
God save.
He's got some wealth. Oh, nice. Yeah, we can unload some of these here. Then I'll fix up my gear once all this other stuff is out of my inventory. Okay, he's not going to be able to afford all of this. Let's sort by weight. And it's gonna be the quaffs then. Just, yeah, I think we're gonna have to... do you have anything, any skill books that I might want to buy? Because I'll absolutely trade skill books in this case. You do not. Well, that's, yeah. Nope. Alright. What on earth is going on? Yeah, I think that glitched because it wasn't showing me anything in my basket. All right, we'll go ahead. Here, let's. This is a pretty good point. Let me. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna make a drink and we're gonna run an ad. I'll be right there. Just a moment. I'm almost there. Okay. I'm back. Drink acquired. I made an old fashioned with Rye. Had to make sure. I prefer it with bourbon, but that's good. Yeah, that's not bad at all. The orange zest shines a lot more with rye. You're reminded what orange actually tastes like. I put an extra dash of Angostura, and I kind of wish I hadn't. Sorry. I do... No, these aren't stolen. They're just broken. Do I have any stolen goods on me at all? Hang on. Sure, I can just talk my way out of this, but... I don't think any of my goods are stolen anyway. Yeah. Alright, alright.
Why?
Such are my orders.
You want to know what my orders are?
I'm carrying an important dispatch. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Well, that's the way it is. Go ahead then.
Ooh. Anywhere else I can... we've got that armor up there. Let's see. Cisse, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Man cannot live without bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Man can't live without bread alone. Can't live without it either. We gotta work on that. Gotta work on that. Charming accent, hers. Sir, please tell me you have more than 400 groschen. Oh, you're the blacksmith. Perfect.
Jesus Christ be praised.
But also with you. Oh, shit, you're not even at work. Alright, then.
Oh well.
Is there a trader, perhaps? I did just hear the bell ringing, so I'd understand if you were turning in for the day. However, here you are still at work. Could you perhaps... Yeah.
Take care now.
600. Good man. I knew I loved this city. Here's some spurs, some gloves. We got a couple of coifs. Give you those coifs. How goes the horse journey? It's going pretty well. Pretty well indeed. Take one of these. Ah, shit. I don't want him to get too good of a deal off of me now. You know what? No, what am I thinking? Yeah, we can definitely haggle up to 600 from here. Should have sold him all my coifs for the weight, but that's fine. I don't want to back out now. I'd hate for him to hate me. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, we're not going to get all of his wealth. 550. Could you do 535?
Aye, but that's a...
Good man. All right. I mean, he's got, what? 65 gold? Silver, groschen. That puts me at 179 out of 206. I'm comfortable carrying this and just selling it as I can. It's just... The thing is, I'm going to be actively looking for combat encounters now, and that's most of the wealth in the game off of, like, 2 not even particularly large encounters. So this is going to be tricky. It seems like it's not really worth factoring in. You know, this blacksmith probably has 4 to 600, right? Same with, I mean, Sasau, of course, it's worth factoring them in because you're already in Sasau. This guy's probably got the same. I remember the guy in Talmberg having, like, nothing, having no, having practically no groschen in general. That's pretty much it. Ujits doesn't have a blacksmith, surprisingly. Nor does Neuhoff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's... Well, I mean, let's go to these traders. Hopefully they're still open and see about selling these bows, because that seems to be the only place I can. I'm not aware of any Fletchers. Maybe... There's archery ranges. Maybe you can sell bows to huntsmen? I could see huntsmen needing bows. Let's see. Berthold?
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
Let me tell you.
Take care.
200, so he can probably buy one of my bows. They're all on the horse, aren't they? Yes. He can maybe buy one. Which one's the shittiest? That'll be you. Alright. I want you to buy this. Oh, this cumin bow is apparently way better than Hans's. Wouldn't be a bad idea for me to stop using Caitlin's hunting bow, because this thing is significantly better and it's in way worse shape. So we'll sell this just to get it out of my inventory. There you go. He's got, what is that? 79 he's got left. Let's see how much money the local general goods seller has. And you know what? I don't have any more blacksmith kits. Let me go buy one of those. Could probably steal one. If they're closed, I'm stealing one. Alright. I still kind of want to steal one. Which one's, that's a full-on blacksmith kits? He's watching me pretty close, though. Alright. Alright. And also with you. It's a shame these guys don't buy bows. He won't buy, no. It's a crying shame. Well, we know they won't buy these either. Give me your fanciest blacksmith's kit, then. I'll buy 2 of them. Overpriced as they are. Look at this. He's going to be at 2,000. I have nothing to sell him. He's also just got a bailiff's mace. I guess maybe they're not all that rare. Taking a quick look at his inventory. Yeah, no. Alright, there's no way I'm paying 633 groschen for these. But I will purchase, 520. 550.
Hi.
That is ridiculous. I should not have been charged that much. But let's fix up one of these cumin bows, I suppose. Anything else on the horse that I'd like to just put away? Doesn't look like it. See, now this is interesting. These are at 72. 72 at 55 condition compared to 64 at 62 condition. So this must be a superior cumin bow. So I'm going to take this one. Oh, it's got a different icon as well. So yeah, these are all the same bow. This is a unique one. Or, you know, unique to these two. I have 2 of them already right off the bat. Let's fix up, yes, you can fix up bows with this. Cool. Oh, it's too damaged. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this bow fixed up. They really should have made it so that weaponsmiths bought bows. I don't need to... Here, what I need from you, sir, is to talk about repairs. Should be the last time for a long time that I actually have to,
I'd like to discuss...
have to buy blacksmith kits, because I'm mostly using a sword, and I'm about to hit a grindstone with that right now. Alright. You don't mind, do you? You know what? Let's wait. We don't need to do that right this second. What we need to do right this second, I'll keep Caitlin's hunting bow on me, but that's going to go into my storage in a moment. Yeah, what we need to do is grab as many of these bows as I can. That's everything that I want to sell. I'm going to go ahead and put the penitence robe in my storage as well. And these silent shoes need to be sold too. Maybe they'll have a ton of gold at the general trader. You're a general trader as well, aren't you? I'm sure. You've got 100 gold. But you do buy bows. There you go. Let's talk about the price. Where are you going? You could do 72. You could do 69. Good man. I really hope this guy's not getting ready to close for the day. Please, please, please be open. Oh, yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
So, are you happy with your new cook, Merchant Hagen?
Happy? It's a fucking nightmare.
Well, what's the matter? I chose her according to my best knowledge and conscience.
She certainly knows how to cook. Her food is excellent. But her stories...
Stories?
More like sermons, actually. All about the evils of Mammon, how Jesus threw the merchants out of the temple and whatnot. And it's all Father Francis this, Father Francis that. No doubt, Father Francis was a saint with infinite patience.
Well, the main thing is she knows how to cook, isn't it?
True. Her trout braised in wine with spices. Honestly fit for a king, I must admit. And she can manage all the housework. Perhaps in time she'll lose interest in preaching. I hope.
I should have made a DLC about these two. Sounds like a great sitcom.
Well, I'm glad everything turned out well. Farewell.
Godspeed.
Should have asked for a reward. The whole deal with that quest is asking for rewards. It's fine, whatever. I steal so many things from the people of Rattay, you know. Okay, he can't really afford much, but I can get rid of a couple of these bows. It may genuinely just be those two. I've got some treasure. Yeah, silver goblet. Now, I bet he can afford just a little bit more. There was something else. Oh, we've got, surely you'll buy these silent shoes. I don't think we're going to make as much money as we could off of this, but that's fine.
Let's talk.
We'll just take all his money and, yeah, you'll have to agree. Cool. Could have been worse. Definitely could have made less money today than I ended up making. We're at 14k. I left with, so I basically doubled my money. Almost. I was at like 7,500, something like that. Okay. Don't have a whole lot more to sell either. Lot of bows. The bows are going to take longer than anything. Oh, that's not my horse. I should have sold my, I should have visited the general merchants in Sasau, but it's too late for that now. By the time I get there, everyone will be closed, so it's fine. Sorry.
Oh, watch what you... Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron.
Hey. Sir Radzig's moron. You watch who you're talking to. So, I really only want to put away Sir Hans's bow. Just for the sentiment. So put that away. I'll need to make a point to equip the cumin bow. Oh, I accidentally son of a bitch. I sold the cumin bow. Alright, well, real quick here. I fucking forgot about that. I forgot to even think about that while I was selling things. I want to put the penitence robe away, and I think that's pretty much it. Yes, that is it. Cool. Let's see if the weaponsmith is still open so that I can fix up that other bow. I'm sure it wasn't worth it. The profit that I got out of selling it, I'm sure didn't factor into having a merchant repair it themselves. Looks like he's still open. Hey buddy, you'll never guess what I'm here for. Yeah, one of these will work. Because we sold both of the shit ones, yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me have you do the least amount of work for me on this.
I'd like to discuss...
39.5. Okay, 41.5. There you go. Let me equip that one so that it stays marked. That'll be the one. Cool. Very good. So these 3 Cuban bows and a fair bit of armor. More armor than I'd like to be carrying just to end up... Just to have... Just to plan to sell. This dog needs some food. Let's feed him. Definitely experiencing the diminishing returns on houndsmanship XP. Well, there you go, Houndmaster even. Because, you know, I haven't exactly been engaging with the other things you can do with your dog. Haven't really been bothering to hunt with him. Maybe I should start doing that, especially now that I'm really trying to make money. I don't have anything to sell at the butcher. Let me just, if they're still open, see if I can get an impression here of how much I can expect butchers to have on hand. See if it's worth selling to them. She's got 200. Honestly, not really. I don't think it's worth the time it would take to go hunting to bother with the butchers. You only stand to gain probably like between 2 and maybe 600. Maybe you can find butchers who will have that. Let me see what Peshek has. Because I can sell stolen meat to him. It's more than likely where a lot of the meat I would get from hunting would end up, is with Peshek, but I don't remember him having a whole lot of money either. Yo, where are you going? You don't want to talk to old Henry anymore? Sell stolen goods? How much money do you have? He has 1K, okay. And you don't have to sell him stolen goods, but he is kind of limited on what all he'll buy, interestingly. So maybe it is helpful if you want to force things to be sellable to him to make it so that they're stolen. But that's poached meat, you know. I could potentially make a lot of money off of poached meat from the millers. Easy things to steal as well. Not great for training stealth, however. But let's go ahead then and head back to Probislovitz. Haven't really got anything else to do here. Maybe we'll buy something cheap, right? Maybe we'll buy some like laborers accommodations, something similar to the woodcutter's lodge or whatever, woodcutting camps. Best way to Probislovitz from Rattay directly, I suppose, is going to be to go through Ledechko. Yeah, it's Talmberg with an extra step, right? So, we'll be traveling a little bit at night here. Oh, I need to repair my gear. Hang on. Before it gets too damaged. May have accidentally repaired some stuff that I didn't need to. Hopefully that'll come out to a profit. This is why I need tailoring kits. Those I don't need to worry about. Looks like most of the stuff that I plan to sell now is stuff that's too broken for me to repair anyway. I keep forgetting about the Queen of Sheba's sword. We want to keep that in good shape. I'm sure it's expensive to repair. Let's pop into this blacksmith. I doubt he's open for business right now, but he'll have a grindstone I can use. Excuse me. Oh, maybe he is open. Buddy?
Greetings.
Oh, nice. You stay open late, huh? 400 wealth? Makes just a little bit more money. Why don't we sort by weight? These Shaws. Oh, you can't quite afford that. Okay, so not those. But, what do you have? Do you have any skill books by any chance? It's always worth a check. This quaff you can afford. Can you afford 2 of them? Yeah, I think we can haggle him to his max for that. Or at least close enough.
Let's talk.
Ooh, if I was real persistent, we might be able to. Why don't I try?
It'll take more.
Come on.
Alright. I'd almost shake on that.
Come on.
Alright, so?
Yeah, good man. There we go. No reputation buff from that one, but fair enough. Where's your grindstone, good man? Fix this up. You want to see sparks, but not smoke. Honestly, though, for all I know, that's good. Like, how'd we do? Did we damage it? We may have. Nope, that's great. All right. This old family heirloom. It was giving me the option to fix that up, but I guess we don't need to. It's worth. That's kind of crazy. The old family heirloom is worth more than the Queen of Sheba's sword. It's the best short sword I've seen so far, but still. It's kind of crazy. It pales in comparison to the Queen of Sheba's sword as far as effectiveness. Takes the same skill set to use, which I mean the game certainly doesn't need any more weapon skill sets. I mean I'm almost max level, max main level. That is, I'm probably 70% of the way through the game's content if I had to guess. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe the main story is about to explode. But it feels like I'm somewhere between 60 and 70% of the way through, like noticeably over halfway through the game. I haven't really engaged at all with 2 of the 3 weapon styles, so I don't think adding a short sword category would make much of a difference, but I think it would feel more realistic. One-handing a short sword you would think would be much, I don't know about much different though, I guess. The form is a little different, but I imagine a lot of the principles you need to understand about parrying with a short sword versus a long sword are quite similar. Boy. Sometimes I wish that I could force myself to take a whole 90 minutes to drink the drink. I waited 2 hours for this drink. More like 90 minutes, to be fair. I was probably done with that coffee about half hour into the stream. Looks like we're pretty steadily using about 60% of the GPU, 40% of the CPU. I could be pushing this computer harder, for sure. My streaming computer. Which is a good place to be. I'd be interested to see what that looks like when I'm doing the cocktail stream, though. Because that's, it's a lot more cameras, a lot more sources that OBS needs to keep track of. But I'm not recording. If I recall correctly, the stream... Oh, that's another thing. No. I set that up. I thought for a second that I was, overutilizing something, but no. We have it set up so that the graphics card handles the recording of the stream, which ends up on YouTube, and the processor handles the stream itself, which is actively going to Twitch as we speak. For a little while... Oh, why did I go to Marrowhead? I keep doing that. Okay, so... First thing in the morning, realistically, maybe not first thing in the morning, because Henry's not going to need that much sleep. He doesn't even need to eat yet. But, anyway, for a little while, I was multi-streaming to YouTube. But the YouTube stream I kept unlisted, because the only reason I was doing it was for, posterity, you know, to have that backlog of VODs that never goes away, as they do on Twitch after like a month. I think it's actually 6 weeks. But I stopped because I realized that the YouTube streams, even the YouTube stream VODs, didn't look all that great. Didn't look nearly as good as they could if I was just recording locally. So I figured, if I'm already leaving the YouTube streams unlisted, and no one's watching them live, intentionally no one is watching them live, why not just record and upload? It's not that much, you know, it's just a little, it's not even really more work, it's just one extra step that I have to do as far as uploading goes. But if it's better quality for the thing that's there permanently, I think I made the right call.
Yeah.
There you go. Let me see if I can actually manage to remember the way from Talmberg to Pribyslavitz. So I know you go north for quite a while, but after that, I'm finding my way to Pribyslavitz during that, what was it, Knife in the Dark or something like that quest? That was challenging enough. Seems very easy to go too far north with how straight this path seems to stay. Hopefully we can manage to reduce the activity of bandits and humans in the area by having Pribyslavitz up and running. I guess I wonder what role the ruins of Pribyslavitz served in the base game. I see, really easy just to take that all the way north and forget to turn left at any point. Was it similar to Skalitz, I wonder? In that it was a place to go for, like, high quality gear towards the end of the game when you're just trying to make money. Of course, there wasn't nearly as much reason to make money before Pribyslavitz came in. Before there was anything else to do with Pribyslavitz, that is. I can't see a fucking thing. There we are. Haven't had a chance to look through the Fallout 4 modding scene that much lately. I'm at that real overwhelming part of the process where I'm just looking through clothing and armor mods, as I've said, and there are tons of those. Yeah, this will lead me to Pribyslavitz. Too many of those, in fact. And most of them don't really vibe with the vibe I'm going for. For the most part, it's like a lot of people's instincts when it comes to making clothing and armor mods for Fallout 4 are to go with really modern aesthetics. Like, a lot of it's either like super, you know, 2020 tactical gear, that kind of stuff. And if it's not that, it's like, you know, flannels and t-shirts and jeans and just stuff that doesn't really fit in to the, like, atom punk kind of retro futurism aesthetic that Fallout has always sort of taken on. So it's a lot of just scrolling through pages and pages of stuff that I'm not interested in. 81 nourishment, though my energy could use a boost. Is this where I sleep then? Oh, that is a closed door. Is this my... No? Where is Henry's trunk? That's where Marius sleeps. I see. I think we're going to have to make a comfortable bed. A comfortable place for Henry. But we can sleep on this bench. So I guess that's what we'll do. Until 3 in the morning. Let's, I mean, we have until noon tomorrow, right? So I could, Let's give Henry 6 hours, I guess. Henry is a fucking superhuman. Perhaps we'll do a bit of hunting as the sun rises. Get after all those crepuscular roe and rabbits. Head down to the miller after. Cool, yeah. Oh, that's just a guard. And it's a lovely rainy day. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see about... this might be a decent way to time travel, actually. God, I feel bad about that underpaid locator. I don't know, maybe that's a good thing, honestly. If we're talking about, like, day-to-day profit margins. So 530. I guess... surely that's not our daily... groschen expenditure, right? We're at 2560. Jeez. I swear they had a lot more. No. No, they had like 2700. Okay. So yeah, they're that might be daily. 530 per day. That's fucking crazy. If that's the case, I probably shouldn't build anything again until I have quite the surplus. Let me put like 4,000 in here so I don't have to worry about it for a while. Interesting. Wasn't expecting this to be like a whole big responsibility. Ooh, it really accelerates. That's annoying how it accelerates, honestly. That's why I've been so tentative about it. This feels like it was designed for a controller. There you go. Arbitrary to insist on it being 4,000, but it is what it is. I don't know how well hunting's gonna go with it being overcast like this. We've got a while. Over 6 hours until we need to be in Talmberg. Henry could use a bath, but we're about to go hunting after all, so maybe not. I'm curious to see how that race ends up going. Do I have any savior schnapps? That wouldn't be a terrible thing to spend my time on. I think I may have used... yeah, I used the last of it. Okay. Where's the nearest alchemy bench? You'd think I would know. I'm sure you can eventually build one here, but we're not there yet, and I don't want to spend any money. It's not that far, though, to get to that alchemy bench. If we take the road that heads east out of here and just follow that curve all the way down, keep going south, and then we'll hit a bend in the road shortly before it opens up to Talmberg, and that'll be a pretty good place to... yeah, let's just train alchemy then. Will this work? We want to go north that way, okay. We want to get up to that bridge. Did I go far enough? Yeah, I did, okay. That's the path we want to head down. It's going to curve to the south, and we want to keep up with it. Until it's kind of turned all the way south, at which point I want to be looking for a left. Yeah, I'm going to want to be looking for a fork in the road, and I'm going to want to turn left. That fork will be easy to miss. I think I may have already lost the road. No, I was on it, apparently. Could have fooled me. Where on earth is this road? I think we just turned... No. We turned. We didn't turn around. That's a crossroads, apparently. There we go. Not a great day for it to be raining. Just desaturates everything. I think I've got it now, though. Yeah. It's getting bright enough. But I love the raisin. I too love the raisin. Oatmeal raisin cookies. That's good stuff. Underrated, as far as I'm concerned. Not so much underrated. If you don't like raisins, you don't like raisins. But overhated. Raisins are not less than chocolate. Just because you don't like raisins. It's just absurd if you ask me. Too much hate for oatmeal raisin, and I'm sick of it. Here we are. I have a vague memory of what this place is. This might actually be... Yeah, you're the lady who was giving psychedelics to the people of Ujits, aren't you? Yeah, no, we really are right there. Okay. Basic bitch chocolate chip / double chocolate. Double chocolate, is that just a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips? I can get on board with that. I like a double chocolate cookie. I'm not big on chocolate chip, though. I don't know. The chocolate overwhelms when I would prefer the flavor of the cookie. But when the cookie is already chocolate, it's like, yeah, well, that's the point. It's all chocolate down here. I want to make some Savior schnapps. So, if I could recall the recipe... We need 1 nettle and 2 belladonna. I'm sure all of my... I don't carry these on me, do I? No, so they'll all be on the horse. Nettle and belladonna. We've got... nettle out the wazoo. But no belladonna, I'm afraid. I really, really need to get in the habit of collecting herbs as I find them. You know it? Okay. Yeah, I can get on board with that. I'm fine with a double chocolate, especially if it's good quality chocolate that went into it. But yeah, basic chocolate chip, I'm just not into. If it's really well made, yeah, I'll eat it, but if on a whim you decided to make cookies and you went with chocolate chip, you didn't put a whole lot of thought into it, you just grabbed a recipe online, I'm good. I'll pass. We can do better with cookies. Jack just hates me. Well, I hate everyone, really. You're not special. You would think she'd have an herb garden around here or something. Calm down, Henry. I don't suppose you sell things, do you?
What can I do for you?
Can you sell... Oh.
I was at the Ujits Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn out?
The women were making such a ruckus. The woodcutters took them for witches and burst in on them. They meant to kill them.
Jesus Christ. And how did it end?
I killed them all.
Killed them?
Yeah.
God almighty. You killed the men who went to see what all the noise was about?
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witches. I'm so sorry.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. Forgive my sins and have mercy on me in my final hour. And as for you, you'd better go. May the Lord watch you.
I shouldn't have told her that. Let's talk trade. You've got belladonna. Fantastic. You know what? Why don't I just buy all of yours? Because I don't want to go looking for it. Oh, and you've got a skill book. I'll take that as well. And you've got a lot of recipes, but I'm pretty happy with the recipes that I have. It's something I could probably be doing to make money. I don't know how much money they ever have on hand, though, the actual herbalists. You only buy... Yeah. Nothing I can sell you. Best dessert? Oh, best dessert. I like a cocktail as a dessert. Personally, I think that's always a nice thing to order at a restaurant, especially if you're not driving. Everyone else is having ice cream or brownies. We'll have an old-fashioned, thank you. Or whatever nonsense you have on your menu. I'm not paying all this. I will give you 420 groschen.
That's not enough.
Alright. You drive a hard bargain. 440.
See now?
Yes. Yes. Very good. No, no, no. Food. Well, if it has to be food, I do like a milkshake. A nice Oreo milkshake. That's a pretty good dessert. But I don't know. I love a cheesecake. I think it might be cheesecake for me. A raspberry or a strawberry cheesecake with a nice swirl, nice marbling going there. I'm on board with that. Let's make a Savior Schnapps. Oh, that's a massive chicken. I need some nettle. I think it's just one of each. We'll be wanting to make sure. A milkshake? Yeah. Or no, a cheesecake. That's right. That's what I landed on. Yeah, I like a cheesecake. What about you, Kurt? What's your favorite dessert? 1 nettle and 2 belladonna. Fair wine, 2 handfuls of belladonna, 1 of nettle. Boil the nettle for 2 turns, grind the belladonna, drop in the belladonna, and boil for 1 more turn. Okay. So, we need belladonna, nettle. Let's pour in our wine. We're going to want to put the 2 nettle. Nothing needs to be ground, I don't think. Boil the nettles for 2 turns, so 2 nettles in the pot. Oh, 1 nettle and 2 belladonna. Yes, just boil the nettles for 2 turns. Right. So, we're gonna want to go 1, 2. I don't remember the ratio, so we'll just see where this gets me. That's not boiling, though, is the thing. We have to get it hot enough to start boiling. There you go. I can fuck this up and it's fine. On account of the perk that I have, we're just gonna try and keep an eye on it, try and get it to boil for about 2 turns, but I think the heat can consistently be the thing that you fuck up for a whole recipe. Then we want to grind the belladonna, so we're going to want to get 2 belladonnas in the mortar and pestle. Just in the mortar, really. We'll be grabbing the pestle in a moment. Milkshake is always my go-to. We love a milkshake. Milkshakes are pretty good. Easy to eat, right? Love a dessert you can drink through a straw. Hence why I prefer a cocktail. I think cocktails are fine. Fine as an option for a dessert. Assuming you don't have anywhere to go. Boil for 1 more turn. 1, 2. I'm pretty sure 3 ends up being boiling for 1 turn. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. That should be fine. We've got more belladonna if that didn't work, but I'm pretty sure I just made Savior Schnapps. Fantastic. Alright. If not milkshake, and I get to choose a pan cookie, which is just a cookie made in a skillet with ice cream on it. Pan cookie, my bad. Yes, I'm aware. I'm familiar with the pan cookie. The Pazuki, they call it, at BJ's. Never liked it, personally. I don't know, it's too much cookie, and it's all just chocolate chip. And it's usually the most basic fucking cookie if you're making it in a pan. That's just a BJ's thing, yes. I like their deep dish pizza at BJ's, but I haven't been to BJ's in over a decade, so I don't know. I don't know what their menu looks like these days. You can get a different cookie? I was not aware. I don't know, though. Big cookies are always a bit much for me. They're always a little too filling. And it's a great way to show you how quickly you can get tired of a cookie by making it way too big. And I don't know, I feel like when you make it in a pan, it doesn't cook as evenly. You get a really gooey center, and I hate gooey cookies. I want my cookies kind of dry, but crumbly. Well, not crumbly. I want them to pull apart nicely. Like, Chips Ahoy for a while had these, they were like soft cookies. I don't remember what they branded them as, but they were way softer than normal Chips Ahoy, and I always found them entirely distasteful. That is not how I would, because it was like chewing on cookie dough, which I never understood. I don't like raw cookie dough. I don't know why other people do. I think they're wrong. You and Creamies, I love chewy cookies. Oh, it's good to know Creamies is on my side. Oh, hello. Are we already? Hang on, I need to go get my actual horse. We're not going on this one. I'll definitely blow you guys out of the water. I didn't know we'd all be gathered here already. Alright, Yenda, you stay here. I have to take this shit horse out. Zora's dappled gray. Yes, Zora the stable woman. Gentlemen, shall we await Sir Divish? There we are. Didn't want to be left out. I think you genuinely are supposed to just wait here until noon, which I'm not doing, so I'll come back much closer to noon then. It won't be long. Yeah, no, I like my cookies to have just a little bit of give, you know? But not... I want my teeth to notice them. I don't like super soft candy either, for that matter. Not a big fan of Jell-O. I want to have to break my candy just a little bit. You also don't want a cookie that breaks your jaw. No, no. Super hard cookies are no good, but I've never had a cookie. I've never had that problem with a cookie, personally. I can't name a single cookie I've ever eaten that was hard to bite. I feel like if you've done that, you don't understand how baking works, even on a fundamental level. Not too many, that's why I like chewy. How do you make a cookie that you can't bite through? I'm confused now. Unless you're making out of pure sugar that you melt and harden. Oh, well, we're here again. I could certainly spend some time practicing alchemy. It's just, I don't know. The alchemy system in this game is cool, but it gets real boring real fast. I don't really feel much of a need to practice it, but it will be a good thing to have practiced, if I recall correctly, for the monk quests. There is a New York brand that makes a super tough cookie. A New York brand of cookies that's super tough. Interesting. Like pre-packaged cookies? I've never had much good experience with pre-packaged cookies to begin with. I like Oreos, but just Chips Ahoy in general I find to be extremely boring cookies, and Famous Amos I feel similarly about. It's just, I don't know, man. Prepackaged cookies feel like such a waste of money. You can make such a better experience with such simple ingredients by just using your oven. It's one of the simplest things to bake. But I do like Oreos. So I guess I kind of get it. But Oreos aren't a simple process. Making your own Oreos, that's gonna be a lot. Let's have Henry take a bath since we're just looking for things to do. Could go around picking herbs. How am I doing on herbalism, by the way? Should probably be pretty high up there. 12, not bad. Certainly better than my alchemy skill. Tate's. I have never heard of Tate's cookies. Hello. You know what? Actually, why don't we wait until closer to noon, since I'm apparently going to go pick some herbs out in the woods. Maybe we'll even shoot a rabbit while we're out there. That's the brand. The cookies literally destroy your mouth. I gotta look this up. Tate's cookies. I have never seen these in my entire life. What the hell? I've never even seen this brand on anything. They look pretty good, though, to me, honestly. That looks like, just based on the way the cookies look on the packaging, that looks like the way I want my cookies. Are you sure you didn't just have them when they were stale? Because I could see something like that with the preservatives they probably put in those cookies. But those look like pretty solid cookies to me. Of course, you know. How could I know? You don't know until you've bitten into the cookie. Well, this is interesting. My local store had them, and I tried them. They were fresh stock. Wow, they were tough. Interesting. Now I want to go and try them. If I ever get a chance, I'm going to try me one of these Tate's cookies. And I'll report back. It looks like the kind of prepackaged cookie that I'd actually go for as well. You know, it's not in that plastic kind of pseudo tin. It's in a bag, a paper bag. They do give you a good amount of cookie. That's what I like to see. I like a big cookie. Feels more worth the price. I'm basically just looking for herbs right now, or rabbits. Whichever comes up first, really. I'd even go as far as to shoot a deer. If I see one. Or if we come across a human camp. I'll slaughter them. There's a whole world of opportunity. These appear to be herbs that I can pick. No? Alright. What about these? No? God, it feels like a lifetime ago I was even interested in leveling alchemy. It just hasn't come up much. I mean, the one quest where it did come up, I've managed just fine with, like, 7 alchemy. Is this mint? It looks like mint. But I can't pick it. I also quite like a lemon bar. I haven't had a good lemon bar in a long time, but I love lemon pastries in general. That's always I'm always gonna be happy seeing that as an option. Lemon cakes and whatnot. Very much on board with that. I think that's part of my issue with really soft cookies. A lot of the time they taste like cakes. And I just... If I'm gonna have cake, I don't really want it to be... What? Wait, what? I just got off my horse. Alright, well that's a fun glitch. Oh my god, can you imagine if that happened to you in a hardcore playthrough? I have no idea when my last save is, so that's probably going to be really inconvenient, but... Well, it should have been when I woke up, so it's just the day that we have to redo. Is it time for another ad? What the hell, man? That's the thing. That's what concerns me about doing a hardcore playthrough. Like, you can just get off your horse the wrong way and die. What's going on there? Well, let's go make some more Savior Schnapps, I guess. I guess I could go looking for Belladonna. I'm pretty sure I remember what it looks like. Of course, it's going to be hard until the sun comes up. That sucks. That's just multiple hours in-game that I have to redo. It's really unfortunate, because those hours were largely spent just waiting around. So it genuinely is just... We're just going to wait more. I could make another drink, but I think we're going to wait until the 4-hour mark. I'm glad my horse is handling this okay. I did not mean to enter this stream. I guess we're taking this road. We'll find out in a second if I played that ad, but I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the clip, Kurt. Very good. I don't know. I guess I wonder sometimes if I would like chocolate chip cookies better if I had them with, like, good chocolate chips. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate chip cookie that was made with something other than, like, Nestle level quality chocolate, which is just garbage. So I might feel differently if I had one made with something decent. Something that doesn't taste like chalk. I guess I'm mostly just looking for plants right now. I don't know if that's a great idea. Seems like you're not really... you're not meant to look around in the woods for plants. It's like clearings that are full of various flowers, and that's where you want to be looking. Oh, perfect. We did actually play the clip. Or, play the ad. And all we did was run around in a circle. So easy to get turned around in the dark. Never would have thought. Don't spend much time wandering around in the dark. I guess at the 4-hour mark we're going to want to split the VOD up, because I do want to try and go for 8 hours tonight. That's what I want these streams to be. Burning the midnight oil, you know? Slowly and carefully playing through an RPG. Hopefully, Fallout 4 ends up being next, the modded run of Fallout 4, but I would not be surprised at all if I need another game to play. while I'm modding up Fallout 4. So I'm, you know, 60 to 70% of the way through this game, and I haven't even finished picking out all of the mods that I want to try to get to work together.
Good God, what a bloody mess.
Oh. Well, this is main quest stuff, but alright, I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Can I pick this lock? Didn't realize we were getting so close to Rovna. Nice. Getting pretty good at that. That's pretty valuable. That's pretty valuable as well, actually. This sword was pretty good. These pants, this Groshan, this merchant sword. Very good.
This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have left it behind.
I'll take his Groshan. He doesn't need them. And what about you? Just the guards. He had some decent pants on him. I'll take those. Now, what am I to make of this?
Looks like that wagon was loaded with charcoal.
Right. Follow the trail of blood from the ambushed wagon. Okay. This looks like blood to me.
Wounded here. It looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe
Dragged him off. Well, hopefully this doesn't take me until afternoon. Yeah, here's more. Here's some thistle. That looks like blood. I'm glad Henry's not colorblind.
Charcoal burners. Someone must have seen or heard something.
Hello? I wish I had a bath all of a sudden. Yeah, they're not going to talk to me until the morning. That's a really annoying mechanic. Like, I work for the ruling lord nearby. I shouldn't have to wait for you to wake up. Well, I'll tell you what. You never know what they might be hiding. Not gonna take their Groshan. No need. Well, these guys are the type to actually wake up quite early, so I might not have to wait around too much. I could just hunt and or pick flowers and stuff while I wait. I'll tell you what we are gonna do while I wait. Let me have a look at this clip. I want to hear the timing. If I'm gonna have cake, I don't really want it to be... What? Very good. Thank you, Kurt. That's a good clip. Let me see. Very good stuff. Let's see if my cursor freaks out here. That, oh. That's weird. Hang on. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Oh, now I have to switch them back and forth again. There we are. Okay. Yeah, let's hunt and or pick herbs, I suppose. I don't really want to take the mushrooms because, for one thing, they don't seem, at least to my knowledge, to be used in any recipes, none that I've found, and they spoil. Maybe only the ones that are counted as like actual food items spoil. I'm pretty sure you can just eat the herbs as well. I might be wrong about that, come to think of it. Yeah, I suppose we can just wander around, train our herbalism by picking plants, train our agility by shooting rabbits. What was that prompt that just came up? It may have been talking to my dog. Let me... have you some food. And then maybe we'll play a little game with Mutt. We're out here intentionally hunting, right? Let's
hunt something, eh?
go on. I have faith in you. Your dog can hunt nearby game. When he catches a scent of it, he'll chase it and try to take it down. The higher your Houndmaster skill, the faster he'll hunt down the game. Then he will bark to alert you that he's caught his quarry. He's able to bring hares to you by himself. He won't attack domesticated animals with the exception of enemies' dogs. Didn't quite get all that, but if I hadn't been reading aloud, I would have. Right here with you, Mutt. Good luck. Sniff them out. Go on. Is he staying close to me? Is that what's happening? Ah, or Barris. Very good. So you can just find that stuff traipsing around in the woods. He's supposedly going to bark when he finds something, but he mostly seems to just be sticking close to me. Maybe there aren't any hares around. I do appreciate how quickly I'm walking with my bow drawn. Are you aware we're playing a game? Did you forget? What's going on, buddy?
Let's hunt something. Hare.
I don't think that's quite how it's done. Well, good luck. I'm gonna see if the charcoal burners are awake. I don't necessarily have to pursue this right this second. And again, there's nothing else to do, and I'm in the right place for this. And it looks like the charcoal burners are all awake. Oh? Did you actually catch a hare? Or is that just a sound you decided to make? Oh, it sounds like you may have. Did you get it? What's up? Alright, well, I... Oh, you got it! Hey! Nicely done. How about...
That's a good boy.
One of those. Alright, good man. Why don't you fetch this for me? Just for a little bit more practice. Where did you go? Are you getting more? What? I don't... Oh, you are. Okay, because I asked him to do it twice. Whoa! Nicely done.
That's a good... That's my boy.
I was just about ready to call you useless as well. Well done. Now where... I think the issue is that they're sliding down the hill after you catch them, buddy. Good job. I see it all right. Let's loot that. I'll take it all. Am I hearing someone crying for help? Oh, and I'm overloaded now. Let's move the... Those are stolen hair pelts, so I guess we'll move both of them. Is the meat stolen as well, I wonder? Gonna want to head to a mill sooner rather than later for that. No, that's some sort of animal that I'm hearing, I guess. I couldn't tell you what. Bizarre. Okay, can we tell him to stop doing the hunt game? I really don't need you to keep killing rabbits, buddy. Well, hey.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Mm-hmm.
What happened at the crossroads? Huh?
Yeah, I think we can.
Listen, there's corpses lying on the road out there, a ransacked wagon, and a trail that leads right here. Now, you seem to be honest and friendly folk, not marauding cutthroats. So I prefer to believe you don't have anything to do with it. But, if you don't start helping me, I might change my mind.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Who is this Boria?
Boyar cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize him by his red cap.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Alright. Where is Boria? And what is this? Oh. Oh, there's that's the sound that Roe make, apparently. Well, if we're after Roe for their meat, let's have a look. I'll have that. What was oh right, I forgot. Alex needs deer meat. I guess we'll go do that. There you go. We'll move all that to the horse. Make a point to do something with that before it all spoils. Now, where's this red-capped fella? I don't even have this as an active quest at the moment. He's not asleep, is he? No? You say he cracks the whip around here, but I don't see any... I don't see anyone but you doing work. So he's not exactly cracking the whip with much ferocity, is he? Who does he even have to order around? He did good. I don't need you to hunt rabbits anymore. I don't know how to tell you to stop. 75 nourishment I could probably eat, but we'll wait until I get down one more. I guess we can come back later, but I don't exactly have anything else to do right this second. No reason not to stay in the area either. My ass is starting to get sore. I thought the cushion would be enough. My posture's decent today. I could be slouching less, but as far as weight distribution, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Well, here, let me mark this on my quest for the time being. I am genuinely just supposed to... Oh, no, he's over here. There's a DLC to this, apparently. You there. DLC to this charcoal burners quest. Charcoal burners, well, area, camp.
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
I think it makes more sense to try and speech our way through this.
Do you have any idea whose wagon it was?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm sure you've heard of the gang that burned down Neuhof.
Possibly.
And poisoned the well in Merchoyet. They're the kind of men you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
I didn't get on the wrong side of them, though. Did I? The opposite. Actually, we helped them out. And I didn't even know who they were.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Do you know who ambushed that wagon?
Not a clue. We came a long way after.
Did he tell you anything?
He wasn't exactly talkative. His lungs are full of holes, so talking's a problem.
Where is he?
We've locked him away in the shed. There.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He paid us. We're not to let anyone near him.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here. Take the key.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch
Pretty chill. Wasn't expecting that to go so smoothly. This is his shed then, I take it. Am I ready for a meal? Not quite. Probably after this. Hey, buddy. Do I have any bard potion on me? I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and...
Who are you?
Never mind now. I've come to help you.
Thank God. I thought I'd breathe my last here. Lucky for me, my guardian angel comes bursting through the door.
I'm no angel, so you'll have to answer a few questions before you get my help.
Ah, well. I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Who is it you work for? Who did the wagon belong to?
To Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection. But that's all I know.
And where's this Menhart disappeared off to?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack. Only came to my senses once I got here. I don't even know where here is.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked Menhart that.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
I am vaguely recalling this all of a sudden. Speaking of.
Where's the coin?
What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin.
Ah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks! They're behind the shed.
That's him. That's got to be that knight.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Oh boy. Where'd my horse get off to? Here you are. Perfect. Last time I did this quest, I was still riding pebbles, so this should go much more smoothly this time around. It would help if I could keep an eye on the fucker. Oh my god, not a good time to get caught in the foliage either. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as it goes back to the Sasau Inn.
Oh, are we taking that for granted that he's going back to the Sasau Inn? Really? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Dang. Dang. When's my last save, out of curiosity? 8:19? It was, yeah, fuck it, I'm save scumming that. What did you do to that horse? What horse? What are you talking about? Pebbles? Pebbles is safe. Safe and Rate.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasau.
Sorry, what? Has the game just decided I don't get to do this now? Could be when you load in, he just kind of teleports. How could you after all you did? I gave Pebbles a good bit of exercise, followed by a wonderful retirement. Now we've got a proper war horse to do all of these war things with. It's not like I abandoned Pebbles. This fucking guy. So, all I really had to do was figure out the fuck-ass path you took to get out of the woodcutter's camp, and then here we are. I have to tell you, sir, I like my chances of keeping up with you. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's do it. I didn't think that would work. But okay, I'm excited to see where this goes. I like this better than following you all the way to Sasau. Excuse me. I don't know if this is a great way to get information out of you, potentially killing you as I'm about to, but I'm pretty sure I can take you. How dare you? It's called tactics. And Headcracker in for the win. Alright, bud. You're gonna tell me everything you know. I will kill you. You monster. I did the right thing.
Who is that? It seems I have finally met my match.
Your match? I think you meant to say you're superior.
Do not be so proud. My day has been hard.
That doesn't change anything. Now I'll be asking you a couple of questions, and you're going to give me answers to them nicely. Starting with who you are.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished. Anyway. Just as you are.
Why do you think I'm finished?
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Once you take a weapon in your hand, your days are numbered. It is the same for every one of us.
Not everyone.
Every last one. Knight, mercenary, or footpad. There are men who die peacefully in bed, their wives and children at their sides. But not you, or I. You will end your life in a ditch with a bell rigged.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
If only I was wearing my colors.
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye. If we do indeed have a common cause.
Stand up.
You just killed this guy already.
Began well. But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things. But there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Maynard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you. But first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzik, then you must know him.
Of course I know him. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made. But I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Pfeiffer?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some loose ends that must be tied.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
He did tell us that.
It is enough.
No, it's not.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I am a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
All right then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that. Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know.
Let's skip that because I'm pretty sure time is actively ticking.
Very well. I shan't beat it out of you. Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
I've heard of it.
It's a German city, right?
Correct. A city of great wealth, where there are many merchants. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, florins, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynard had an armed escort, and they kept two busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down two, but that bastard man had cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Manhard, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sassau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Okay. You believe a word. I do. What can I say? His performance was so wooden. What happened to the dog? What is that buff? I think my dog got hurt somehow. Tired dog. Your dog is tired from hunting. He's still spirited enough to do most things, but let him rest a while before sending him hunting again. Okay, I would have loved to find a way to get him to stop hunting, but I guess he tires himself out after a while. Okay, we need to head to Talmberg, because it is, we've got time, but I want to get a bath and all that, so let's head down there. I didn't get that close to Rovna. Maybe that's how you're supposed to get him to stop, is to just hold X. That probably is what you do. He did good though. I wonder actually if I'm looking for stuff to do right this second while I wait, and I don't care that much about getting a bath. It's a bit of a stretch getting all the way down to Rattay and then up to Talmberg again in like 3 hours in game. I have a pretzel that expired a long time ago. I think we'd better head to Talmberg. If I can remember the way. I'm not used to navigating the area around Pribyslavitz. I'm gonna have to get used to it. Oh, Henry could definitely eat. Oh, apparently not quite. He still hasn't gone down 1 point in nourishment since I last checked. There should be some food in Talmberg to eat. Some road stew. I am interested in seeing how this race turns out. I think one of the quests that I either just did or I'm about to do might be the thing that actually opens up the quest with Master Oda. Oh, sir. Alright, alright. Jeez, man. Leave my dog alone. Oh my god. Guys, fucking enough with that shit. Seriously. That is so annoying. I probably shouldn't have stopped for this. Because now I'm in rough shape. Oh my god. Well, I should be fine by the time the race starts, come to think of it. They're doing more damage to my armor than I would have liked. At least I got off a Master Strike there. This fucking guy, man. There he goes. There he goes. Come on. Just force clinches with these guys. That's a pretty useful strategy. No. No. You're not surrendering. After all the damage you just did to my armor, absolutely not. Alright, first of all, you did a very good job there, Mutt. I let them get the best of me, I'll tell you. They did more damage to me than anyone's done in a long time. Let's see. What will we get out of that? Won't have to buy dried meat again. Some lamellar. That quaff's pretty good. Okay. Not great from that guy. Not great there either, really. That helmet's okay. That lamellar's worth the trouble. Quaff is not. These gauntlets just barely. Spurs for 1k, we love to see that at least. There's a dead guy in the woods over there, I'm pretty sure. And take the bow. I'll take the Vam braces and the Groshin and the armor. Those gloves are worth it. That's pretty much it. And then we got one more guy up in the... Oh, shit. Okay. Hang on. 10. I need to be there at noon. I think we're fine. Get all this on the horse then. I really need to be moving. I don't know if your carry weight actually factors in to your horse's carry weight, but we're gonna find out. Okay, my horse can't carry any more. Let me see if I can... Since they did do a number on my gear, it would be great if I could loot all of them, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time looking around for this guy, because I don't think he had great gear. Okay, well, here he is. I'll take the Groshin, I'll take the lamellar, I'll take those gloves, I'll take the quaff. Cool. That'll work, and then let me take just a moment to fix up my gear. Hopefully they didn't break anything to the point where I can't fix it. Just make sure that I'm wearing stuff before I fix it up. Cool. Alright. Nice. We need to be heading straight to Talmberg then. We're nearly there, so that's fine. I could probably still get a bath as well. Oof. That's a rough cliffside road there. Apparently never been on this road before. I sure hope the blacksmiths regenerate their wealth in like a day, because I've already got quite a bit to sell again. My horse's whole inventory worth. Coming up on 4 hours? Yeah, about 15 minutes. So we should be able to do this race, and then we'll probably split the VOD there. I'll take a break to eat. Okay, I'll be there in just a moment, gentlemen. In fact, I think I've got time to go get a bath.
Yeah.
Sure, these don't take too long. And this might force a save. I'm not sure. I don't think taking a bath forces a save, but we'll find out. Oh, please don't have the game crash. Oh, wow, a crash there as well. That's kind of crazy. See if we got an exit save, but I kind of doubt we did. Damn, a crash. We had that sudden death dismounting my horse. This is the most concentrated glitches I've seen in this game. within an hour of each other. That's crazy. Hopefully we got an exit save, but I kind of doubt we did. I know the capture's a little weird right now. I just want to see. Oh. 31, no, 10 full minutes ago. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, in that case, I think it makes a lot more sense to go ahead and split the VOD here. So I'm going to go ahead and take like a 10 to 15 minute break. Wow, okay, interesting. 10 whole minutes. Didn't think it took that long. We spoken? I'm assuming we have. I'm assuming we got a save. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and just pause there. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take a 10 to 15 minute break. We'll go ahead and switch this over. Capture's still weird, it's fine.